It's a feeling when I ride out, slide out, 40 in the hidehouse, shorty in the house on timeout, stitch slip grip, ain't shit she gon' find out. I've been on the team, made the cuts, tryouts, no contract extension, hoes getting buyouts. Only title on my name, I'm that nigga. Glock hop, one on top, hand on the trigger, hands around her neck like I'm spree wheel, nigga.
And I ain't fucking with a bitch unless she got the feed. You be sucking on her toes while I bleed the bitch feet. I'm trying to get a bag, 7 days a week. You can't live with me, broke bitch. These Versace sheets. And I know these niggas mad cause I been him. Since a young nigga I been ballin' out the gym. Real fly fat nigga hopping out of Benz that can take a bitch and have a threesome with a friend.
Wanna move, gotta let the bitch move. Real P, let her do what she do. No kizzy, I'ma really act the fool. How you wanna fuck me? You ain't even met the crew, bitch. Wanna move, gotta let the bitch move.
Yeah. We live, baby. Yeah, welcome. Yeah. Welcome. What's up, man? Let me get my boy Allen in here, man.
What up?
Yeah. Okay. What's going on, man? We live.
Yeah, what's the deal, man? What's the deal?
Man, chilling.
I hear you, bro. I hear it in your voice, man.
It's crazy because felt like I was just sick like 2 weeks ago. I don't know what the fuck going on, man. But
yeah.
I'm here, man.
I was going around. Michelle had got something this week. My daughter had got something this week, so I guess it's going around now.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But that's why I was like debating on if I should do it, but I don't know. I'm starting to feel like I gotta do it. I mean, and I took some little Alka-Seltzer. Man, that Alka-Seltzer Cold Plus,
yeah,
that shit worked wonders, man. That shit worked wonders.
Where?
Yeah, the Alka-Seltzer. I took like 2 of those, a little fit. You drink a little water with it.
Yeah.
So I'm getting a little bit better. I mean, hopefully nobody from work see this. So if I don't show up, I mean, I'm still sick. I mean, you know what I mean?
I had I took, what was this? What was yesterday? Today is still Wednesday. I took off because Michelle wasn't feeling good and shit like that. But you can't get. It's back to the same shit it was a few years ago when he tried to get to the doctor or whatever. He got like a 6-7 hour waiting shit. I'm like, no, we ain't gonna do that.
Yeah. Nah, I think it's just some regular little cold shit, man. But nigga straight, man. But other than that, man, how you been, bro?
Shit, same old shit, man. Trying to stay in the mentality of getting to this money, man, because I've been working like crazy. Weekend after weekend after weekend and shit. So I'm just
okay.
Stay in that mentality because shit got to make some moves, man.
That's right. Grandma, yeah, I'm supposed to be on vacation on Sunday, but I'm working working 3 days of it, and then even on Wednesday, I'm doing interviews on my actual off day. I'm taking Wednesday. My regular off day is Wednesday, Thursday, so Wednesday I'm gonna do some interviews, get a little extra 4 hours. But that's at home. I'll be in my bed doing it because it's on Zoom. So
what you mean? You be sitting in on the interviews?
Yeah. That's a little overtime doing that. I was doing it before, but they just brought it back. I mean, they starting to do it again. So shit, when I could do it, I mean, I do it. I mean, I just be at the house. Shit, you don't gotta have no camera and nothing on, so it's cool. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man.
Trying to get a little bread too, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Anybody welcome everybody that's on here, man, that's watching. I know y'all see it's a little different thing, man. We trying to upgrade, man. We trying to do some big things. So it's all growth, man. Y'all seeing it in real time, so just learning, man. Just learning and trying to get better with it, It's gonna keep improving, I can't wait till we can actually do the sit down style. I think that's gonna even be dope.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, bro. Like where and how, because everything got to be straight with the audio. You want to hear everybody clear, and you want a good environment too. but
Yeah,
we'll figure that out.
yeah. I mean, I got some little things in mind, and I kind of know where what I want to do. You know what I mean, and stuff. But I would like to. It's just really about with this shit, man. It's consistency, man, and who gonna really be dedicated. Because you know we doing this. It's just once this right now. We just doing once a week.
Yeah,
Once a week. It's hard to get that. Especially this is just online, right? So imagine if we had to actually drive to a location.
exactly.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. And everybody ain't gonna be able to make it every weekend. That's something that
Yeah,
has to be understood too.
yeah.
Everybody
Now
got.
I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. I definitely want to have like a core. I don't want to be switching up though. Like what I want us to like to have a core host, like so a few of us, and of course we could switch it out in and out. And I get it. Shit, we got families. I ain't tripping on that yet.
Right
But
now, it's only one day, so I mean,
yeah,
it
yeah, it
shouldn't be that.
works, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works. It works. It works. Uh, we got 6 viewers right now. If y'all here, man, join the stage, man. I
Hop
sent.
on, hop on.
I know. I was kind of. Usually, I kind of be a little bit more promoting and everything the
Mhm.
day of, and the day
Yeah,
before. But
I ain't threw nothing up on the platform either, man. So that was my fault.
yeah, so I probably people, but they'll fall in, man, or they'll catch it. When they catch it. But if you are in here, like I said again, at the link to join the stage is in the chat, man.
Mhm.
Y'all can join the stage if you're listening. Shit, just join it, man. If this show, it's only us in here right now, so even if you on here, man, and you ain't never joined, this would be a good time to join. Get your feet
Hey,
wet.
how about him, man?
All right, I got to remove him, so so it's gonna be me on here, I guess. Nah, man. That's man. Yeah, I was yeah, all right. Yeah, I was you know, I was rooting for the other team. I mean,
Of
I was
course,
rooting.
of
I,
course.
I was rooting for the other team, man. I just, I've been hating the Niners since I can remember. I mean,
This
so
this this y'all. It's Green Bay. It's the Raiders. So yeah, it's a few of y'all, man.
I just started hating Green Bay like the last 5 years. Like I can't stand them niggas either. It's just no team that I hate more than y'all, but I can't stand them. They second. I mean,
Mhm.
and the Chiefs might be coming in the close third. Like the
Man,
Chiefs, like I don't
only
hate them.
because you think everybody think they finna pull it off again, and I just got faith. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like it's about to be another one of them. If we don't come out swinging, it's gonna be slow, and then we're gonna get it back at the end. That's how I
What I
feel.
It's crazy. I don't want them to win another one, but I don't want y'all to win at all. So like I have to go for them. Like that,
Yeah.
man. I have to go. I just don't. I know once y'all get that, if y'all get that sixth one,
We
it's
ain't gotta say
just
nothing else, man. Until
no.
until until, until y'all, because y'all was right behind us. You know what I'm
What,
saying?
what I mean, y'all just talk anyway, so we'll never hear the.
We ain't gotta say nothing else, man.
Man, I ain't even worried about it, man. We go.
Yeah, man. I mean, you can see it with Dak, man. Every time he get behind, man, he get nervous and start,
Yeah.
throwing it away.
Now that. Yeah, that I don't know, bro. I'm ready to move on, man, because it's like it's like kind of the situation y'all was in with Alex Smith. It's like he good, he gonna
Mhm.
get y'all right there, but he just can't when it's time that he couldn't get y'all over the hump, and that's kind of what Dak is, man. And it's like, well, you got to move on, but
Yeah.
Jerry Jones so stubborn and shit, man. Yeah, man, but so it is February 1st, man. We get our little month this month, man, Black History Month.
Our little month.
Yeah, we get our little 28 days, man. But I'm
We got to we
embracing,
got to
man.
extra day this. We got to extra day this.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, we
So
got 20 minutes.
somebody gonna turn get a little older this year.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas walking around here like 5 years old
Yeah.
with beards. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, I didn't know that was this year. Okay, that's
Yep,
hard.
29.
Okay, we got 29 days. Okay, cool, man. Shit. Nah, but I embrace it, man. Some people be like, "Oh, I ain't trying to celebrate that." I'm gonna embrace the shit. Well, hey, man.
I mean, you know, if you just want to just get into the details of holidays, then yeah, you can just dismiss it like that. But yeah, you embrace Black history, but that's, you know, we got kids, so that's being taught, you know, almost every day, if not, you know, every week or whatever. More
So
than
this,
February, at least.
yeah, it should be, yeah.
Mhm.
But I feel, I mean, it should be, but honestly, is it really like? I mean, yeah, we might have certain little talks, but we might not dive into it as much as we should. So, I feel like my thing this year, because I want to improve in certain spaces, like, and that being one of them. So, okay, this Black History Month, I want to do my research on a figure that I maybe don't know nothing about, haven't heard of, or even that I know, but I don't know really much about. So I want to dive into it, and then
Right.
also teach my kids about them. Just pick somebody that's not popular, not your regular people. You know what I mean? That they do talk about. They talk about three to four of us in school. I mean, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to dive. I'm gonna try to do my research and dive in a little bit on somebody I've been wanting to know about and stuff like that, and even teach my kids. I mean, so just to learn a little bit, man. But okay, so that comes to I saw this online right here, so I'm gonna ask you this question. I was trying to wait till some other people get here, but we just gonna roll it, man. We thugging. I mean, we gonna thug.
Right up. Let's do it.
Yeah, we gonna thug it, man. But yeah, I'm gonna share this. Let you see this video I was looking at.
All right. Live, shared alive.
Where it go? I should have had it ready. Hold on, man. That I definitely don't. Who was that? Somebody join? Who was that? Brina. Okay. Hey, Brina. Hey, Brina.
What's up, Brandon?
You all in the car?
Hi guys,
How you
Hey.
doing?
Hey, Brina. Hey, Brina.
What's up, Brandon?
I am good.
If you
How
on
are
a
you
car,
guys?
are you on a car speaker or your earphone?
No, I'm on my earpiece.
No, that was my phone. I had to turn it
Oh,
down.
okay.
Share it alive real quick.
She was hella loud. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to find this video, man. But how was your day, Brina? Hello. Okay.
Was she on the
I'm
way?
a press mute until you guys start talking to me.
I was asking you how was your day.
Oh, I had an awesome day. It was busy at work, but I had a really good day.
Okay.
With all the rain, it was still busy.
Yep, because I got to drive in the big beauty today, so I always love driving in the big beauty, the big bad one. Antron truck is what I'm saying. I like driving his truck.
I got you.
I don't know why she called it the big beauty, but yeah. Who is this? Oh, okay, that's me. Sure. Okay, so this is a video I saw. And we'll react to it right here. Let me see.
I've been telling y'all for years on this podcast that I'm American. I'm not jacking nothing else because my thought process is in just thinking about things literally. How many generations do Black people get to be in America to just be American?
When I travel overseas and I think about the way they think about Americans, I'd be like, that ain't me. So yeah, I'd rather throw something different on it. African American. I'm American, but I'm different than fucking, John Wayne cowboy American.
When you're thinking about different countries, they have something called like country pride. And that's the reason why we as Americans understand that America is a corporation, it is not a country, because we don't even take pride in our own country, because we should be able to stand on it and say we are Americans and not be aligned with the bullshit. We fought for the term African American. We should now be fighting for the term American. I am American.
Okay.
So, yeah, technically, I ain't been born nowhere else.
Uh,
I ain't been nowhere else as far as other countries. I haven't tapped into all the details of my nationality or whatever, but I'm black. Even though black is not a nationality, but that's just what I'm black or American. But they happen to put black on all the forms and shit like that, so it's basically a nationality. So that's what I identify as.
they definitely do put black on
Mm-hmm.
So if they wanted us to be, hey, but yeah, man, I think same here, man, and it's I don't know, I don't want to, I guess I don't want to fight for that. I mean, I don't want to fight to be American, and that probably just goes from back in the days and all that. We always fought for inclusion, and I feel like we never really got that. You know what I mean? And it probably was better for us to kind of stay segregated. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
kind
I
of push
definitely
it.
agree with that. Hell yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think that's what it is anyway. I mean, if you look at it, a lot of nationalities besides like different places, even in different states or whatever, they have their own section, where they do their business and they do their living and shit like that, and then they step outside for other business and shit like that. So segregation is still here.
Yeah,
It's just not like it was to where it's like they beating our asses and shit like that.
yeah.
It might catch you slipping if you by yourself, but you know.
Yeah, nah, that's why I was like, yeah, that, like the movie Rosewood and shit. They had their whole towns, and they was surviving like that, and uh, even with the Black Wall Street movement and all that. And I feel like when we fought for that inclusion, man, that kind of was the worst thing we could have did because,
Mm-hmm.
like, I was watching this thing and that guy was like, he was like, I rock with Martin. He was like, but he was trying to get us to protest to not ride the bus and all that and to ride their buses and while he did that, we had our own buses. We should have just pushed me and people
Right.
to ride our own buses, and when they stopped riding the buses, they stopped riding ours too. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like they should, instead of pushing that, it should have been, hey, ride our own stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
let's not go and try to make them, accept us and get on a bus and
Yeah.
and I think now people realize that it probably was that probably was one thing we made a mistake at trying to be included. We could have had
Definitely.
our own schools and taught ourselves and stuff like that, just like some of the other cultures doing in the other nationalities. And like I was watching this thing, this dude was like, "Whenever you ever seen Duval?" He was like, "When you don't see Asians voting and stuff?" Like, well, I don't either. And I mean, I don't. You don't see them worried about a lot of stuff that we kind of be like, we tend to be worried about, or we tend to talk
Mm-hmm.
about it as far as politics.
Man, we move around and we see all type of shit. We see they got their banks, they got their stores, they got their markets, they got all type of shit, and they don't seem like they in America, but they still in their own shit. It's like that's on their own little country in America
Yeah,
because they survive in that little in that area, whether it's Koreatown, Chinatown, and we travel to we drive the city, so we see them going from Koreatown, Little Tokyo, Chinatown and shit like that. So they intermingle.
yeah,
They
yeah,
definitely go back to they take whatever they take and they go back to where they go.
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
So I
I
think
mean
how it's
that
supposed to be.
yeah, we should have picked up. And it ain't that you can't even fault them for it. I mean, it ain't nothing. I mean, they doing the right thing, what they should be doing, man.
Yeah,
You know, hey, it is what it is. Now I just saw that and I thought, I actually had saw that earlier, and I thought it would fit Black History. You know what I mean?
yeah. I don't really get caught up into because people, they get on the bus all the time and they be like, "Well, are you Hispanic?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not Hispanic." And they be looking at me like, "You sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure. I'm not Hispanic." And then uh, people will just, some lady actually got on and directly knew what I was mixed with, and I guess it's
Mhm.
because she was part of that too. But I'm I just consider myself black, man. Or if I just go anywhere else, I'm American. I was born in America, even though I might not be treated as such by certain people, but I wasn't born nowhere else, man.
What are you mixed with? You don't mind me asking.
I'm Creole.
Mm. So is Creole like a nationality, or what is that? Like it's
It's a part of the French heritage, French Louisiana
yeah.
heritage.
So it come from that the French like French.
Yeah.
Okay, when they invaded. Okay. So,
Hmm.
but does it have to do with anything with like it's just French with Louisiana? Is it like French and Haitian? Like I know the French that came to
Haitian is,
Haiti.
yeah, it's all of that too. Uh, I want to dive into speaking Creole, but I can't at the moment. But I really do want to
Yeah,
because I think with other languages, not just Creole. But like I said,
yeah.
I want to dive into my background and get all
Man.
the information I can
Yeah. Okay.
because it's on both sides really. Brina, what's up?
Hi guys, I'm still here. I'm just letting you guys talk.
Yeah,
Can y'all hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Are we still on the same subject about what nationality do we feel like we are?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, I feel like I'm black because I don't really know my history that much, and then I don't really like it's like I don't know. I don't know my history that much. So I'm gonna just say that I'm black, and then like y'all said, it come up on every application, everything that we put on as far as ethnicity. So I don't really care to be African American. I mean, I am African American, but as far as the American part, I don't really care about that or to like force to be from America. But I do want to know my roots, and I do want to. So when I do speak of it and be proud of it, I can know what I'm talking about, and not just based off of you know what was either taught to me or people telling me, oh, you from Africa or whatever. Like I genuinely want to know it so I can know what I'm talking about when I'm saying like, yeah, I'm from this place or whatever.
I mean we all
But
got the
yeah,
bloodline. Have any of y'all never done the ancestry or anything like that?
Yeah, I did it. I did it.
No, you
Yeah,
did.
yeah, I'm definitely a lot of shit. Man, like
As we all are, man. We all are. I'm a little.
yeah.
I
I
was a
have
little
not done
leery.
it.
I was a little leery, but I've been thinking about it, man. Because like I said, I want to get to know all my details. I still got my grandmother on my father's side still living. So whenever I talk to her, I definitely trying to get a little information from her. But it's on both sides. My mom pops was the same. He was Creole as well. So it's on both sides.
Yeah, I did it trying to find pops and everything, and I did find his like I found like my first cousin.
Hmm.
I'm a mute you, Brina, or mute you. Yeah, I found my first cousin. He's been like they go by the little I guess it's called CM or whatever, which I use on ancestry. Uh, you can't hear me?
It just went down a little bit.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, I muted Brina. I don't know what happened, but yeah, but I found the first cousin anyway, and
Hmm.
he ended up he the closest related to me on my dad's side that I found all this time. Name is Charles Brown. He from Houston, Texas. Was my dad from Houston, Texas? The crazy part about it though, he don't know his dad either. I mean, he don't know his dad. His mom got dementia, so she don't remember nothing. But
Wow.
we like hot we first cousins, which tells me that I feel like either our dads or brother, brothers,
Brothers. Yeah.
or I don't know what else could that be for us to be first cousin. It got to be that, right?
Yeah. Brothers.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So our dads are both of them wasn't shit apparently. Nah, I'm just
I got
nah, but
people on. I got family on my Facebook that I ain't never met. But that how they link up because of the last name, and my last name is unique, so it's not like it's common.
yeah.
So I never met them. they on here. We ain't even had no conversation or anything like that. I would love to just to see how close we actually are. Just to get a little information. But yeah, social media helps with that too.
So they're here, or are they in another state?
I think some of them are maybe here, some of them are in other states.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. If you like, you should, just for your kids' sake. You know what I mean? For your kids' sake, and that's what I wish I could do. Like, I don't really want to do it so much for me no more. It's just about my kids and kind of putting the puzzles together, the pieces together for the puzzle. I mean, and just because I'm gonna be gone, and I might not, my life is. I mean, but they gonna want to know where they come from. So just for me doing that. So,
Right.
but yeah,
I didn't care enough, man, to be honest with you, and that's one of my problems. There's a lot of things that I don't care enough about to actually get to, and that's one of them until later on in life, as far as finding out a lot of details with my father and grandfather and stuff like that. So
time, man. But now it's just my. Oh, I don't know. Can you hear me now?
yeah.
Okay. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, man, we can move on, man. Since you're on here, we the only two. Brina, she in.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this question right here. This question down at the bottom of the screen. What's the number one misconception that you had about marriage that ain't true? That ain't true now.
I ain't had no misconception about marriage. Only if you want to talk about anything that I've seen, the only thing I was going off of was my mom's marriage, and maybe a few other people, but directly my mom's marriage. And I know that it wasn't supposed to be that. You know what I'm saying? As far as whatever he was doing. And so I really didn't have no misconception. A lot of people when when it was working and I'm telling everybody I'm about to get married, they would say, she about to spend all your money, she about to, do this, she about to get on your nerves, all type of shit. And it's a bunch of old cats saying that. And I'm listening, I'm like, okay. Yeah, you're gonna be divorced and all this stuff, and you just too young and all this. I'm like, okay, but I always go by off of life is what you make it. And that's all across the board. That's with marriage, with life, period. Life is what you make it. Now, you're going to have some curveballs thrown at you, but it's on you on how you deal with it.
Yeah.
And as far as marriage, I'm not the type that's going to give up easy, especially for somebody that I love. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think shit. I didn't really have no misconceptions because it ain't something I really saw like that. So I didn't really know what to expect. I was more so just going into something and wanting to learn because I didn't know shit. I mean,
right.
Still learning to this day, and I'm about to be 17 in, and still learning.
Straight up.
17. Damn, to me even saying that 17 years of marriage is crazy. Still rocking, still here, still learning though. You know what I mean? And I think that's the beauty in it. It's like to be open to still learn and to still change and not be stuck in our ways and thinking we got it figured out. A lot of times people think because you've been together so long that you know what you're doing, you got it figured out, everything is perfect. No, it's just what you said. It's not willing to give up on somebody you love, willing to learn, willing to respect one another, teach one another, learn from one another, just build something, man. And then to
it's a lifetime of learning, man.
Yeah, you're learning the whole.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Well, for me, I didn't never have a misconception about marriage because I didn't really grow up around anybody that was married.
Hmm.
So it was pretty much being taught, I guess, whatever my grandma may have thought was the proper, so um, I think I just learned along the way. Well, we both learned along the way, and it just for me and for from what I'm learning is just learning Antron over and over every year, every 2 years, every 3 years, every whatever, and just learning him over and loving that person that he is at that moment or whatever, you know, wherever he's at that moment, learning them and having patience or just having understanding and just knowing that he's going to grow from that or that we'll grow from that or that we'll learn from each other and that we are going to be the staple of teaching our kids because I don't think neither one of us had anybody that we could look up to or could go to, besides Granny, but who we could go to for marriage advice or somebody who's been in a long relationship, for advice. So,
Yeah, same here. My granny wasn't married.
just basically learning. Yeah.
My granny on the other side, on my dad's side, she wasn't married as far as me growing up. Um, but so we really only, like I said, only had my mom and my stepfather, and that wasn't it. As a kid, as a child, you good because it's just a man in the house. As you grow, you start looking at certain things, and it's like, nah, that ain't cool. So, that's the only thing I had. So everything that I'm doing now is just self-taught.
Absolutely. And that could feel like kind of hard too because we have our kids looking at us. And so, well, for me, when I make mistakes or when I fall, I feel so much pressure on myself because it's like they looking at me and I'm supposed to be their role model and I'm fucking up. And it just felt like super, like a lot of pressure. But then I'm learning that the only way that I'm going to learn and teach them is to make my mistakes so they won't make it. Or if they do, I can tell them what to do and how to go about it, regardless if they make the wrong mistakes. I didn't have anybody to go to for certain things like that. You know what I mean? So it
Yeah.
just bumping my head and just not having that thought of like, damn, I'm fucking up, and they looking at me like, you supposed to be this person and you doing this and this, but it's just I'm still learning and they're learning with me. So hopefully when they get older, they make better choices than I did, and even with the women that they choose, they can see certain qualities within their mom that they will get, with the women that they choose to be with.
Mm-hmm. You got to talk to them. Me, I'm very
Absolutely.
transparent. I'm very transparent with my kids, and I try to get to as much detail I can without going too far, even about myself. So if I feel like I'm on a downslide, I let them know. Like, I know I ain't been doing this, or what would you want me to do more, or how would you want me to be to this and this and that. So you got to talk to them so they can, you growing with your spouse, but they pretty much gonna grow with you too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially that older kid. That older kid
Yeah.
is growing with us. Our oldest one is like I don't know, they grown with us and they get in all the speed bumps and so
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
What's up, O? What's up, O?
Hey Amari.
What's going on with you guys?
Chilling. All right, how you doing, bro?
Oh, shoot, I just finished talking to my little one just right now. Just same issue. I mean, same stuff you guys just talking about.
Yeah.
Mine is just my issue. Well, the certain things that we go through is listening.
He had to go get the hat and shit.
I seen it in the chat, man. So
Man, you could have left that a whole hat alone.
Hey, where the chat at?
Go ahead, finish. Oh, you still talking?
Yeah, no. It's just about listening. It's like I get some of the stuff that my parents did back in the day. And what I mean by that is setting traps for us. Like, I'm gonna let you do this, but I'm gonna see how far you let you hang yourself. And so the more and more I have my youngest one with me, the more and more I can see. Like I see why my mom did it, and see is it about listening, is it about respect, or what is it going to do, or are you just going to do what you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So so it's like, you know what I mean. As a parent, it's like you're trying to decipher: is he playing with me? Is he listening? Am I going? If I do this, am I going too hard? Or am I? You know what I mean? So it just, like Alan said, everything is self taught. I didn't have nobody to sit here, or you know what I mean. It was just basically me, my mom, or whatever partner she had at the time. And it's like, how do you get this emotion? Like, dang, my son or my daughter is playing me, and they think they're getting away with it. It's like, all right, should I do old school, beat their ass? All right, new school, talk to them about it and see where you go from there. But when you talk about it too many times, it's like, and they keep on doing it, then what?
I think I think we have to, you know my favorite number is 3, right? Well, maybe if you don't know, but anyway,
Yeah, we
knowledge,
never discussed that.
knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And I live my life off of that. And we definitely have to understand what and who we are dealing with. We're still dealing with children, and I think that we sometimes we give our children uh, too much credit to know more than what they really do know, and understand what they more than what they understand. And we thinking that they should be a certain way, but their minds ain't comprehending everything that we're trying to teach them, or they ain't even, fully mature yet to even understand what's going on.
I understand that part. But at the same time, like I said, it just sometimes you feel like your kids be playing with you mentally, because it's like
Yeah, I get it.
somebody, like, hold on, just somebody on social media could tell them to do X, Y, and Z. And guess what? They'll
Hmm.
get that shit 100% right.
I agree, and I
As
just
soon
had
as
this.
you tell your kids X, Y, I mean LMNOP, they
Mhm.
only know L and P.
Yeah,
K, join. You can join the chat now. I just sent another link. You got to hit the link in the chat. I don't know. Just hit the link in the chat, bro.
And like you said,
Yeah,
we all,
man.
like you said, we all growing. But I guess my dilemma is, I feel like sometimes your kids play with you, and they take everything you do for granted.
yeah, it might seem like it.
How many links I got of you? Okay.
Yeah, it definitely might seem like it. You can look at like me. I'll just say me. I can look at my son and see the carelessness in his eyes. Like,
I
you
agree
know,
with you. I
I
agree.
don't
I
care.
already know what you're talking about.
I don't care what you're talking about right now. What you saying, it don't matter. When you finish, I'm about to go do what I was doing, and I'm like, bro, I can see it, and it seemed like he might be getting influenced by his homies at school, and I'm telling him, I'm like, don't turn me into a person that you don't want me to be,
Well,
because it's not gonna be nice.
their attention span is just not, it's just short now, man. So you
Hmm.
could
No,
you could literally tell them to go exact, just go do this, and then repeat it to me, and then they repeat it to you, and still go and do the opposite.
Yeah.
So that's just that's just how they are. Y'all
Hmm.
saying it's not letting me in. You gotta go into the chat and hit the stage.
yeah,
Alan,
you got to go in the chat. You have to go
oh,
in the chat.
did you click on it from the link I sent you?
Oh, how did you get in?
Oh,
Me, I just went when I came on. I came on the live, and then I hit the click. I mean, I hit the link that was
yeah,
like the
yeah.
first
Tell
one.
them, just go to YouTube and just hit the link in the chat, and you should
Yeah,
be
There
hit
able
the
you
to
link
go.
in
go.
the chat.
Okay.
Hit
There
the
it
very
is.
first
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Okay, what up?
Okay.
What
What's
up, boy?
happening?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah,
We
I think
rocking. We rocking. We rocking.
I think that's my dilemma. But so I think,
Can y'all hear everything good?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you're trying to join, hit the link in the chat. Okay. Let's move along, man. You know, I'm gonna have a few videos to react to, man. So let's react to this one, man. See the question down there.
Okay, how you living, man?
Shoot, taking it one day at a time, man.
That's right.
One day at a time.
That's right.
Uh,
How about y'all?
Shit, same here, man. I see you back at work. Still on the grind, huh?
Oh yeah, shoot. I mean, this is grind mode for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I was just telling Tron, man. I've been working every weekend, man, just to try to stack up some paper, man, for a few
yeah.
things.
oh, y'all wasn't seeing the y'all wasn't seeing it, huh?
No.
Y'all wasn't
You
okay.
played the video? No.
Okay.
What up, Marcus?
Let me go back.
What up,
Just
what up?
put just to put it in the
Yeah.
what's going on, Bird? Just to put it in the context, guys. You got one rich dude and one dude that's not so rich, and they having a conversation, and the dude that's not doing so good, he telling them basically. I guess the guy told him he less than a man. I mean, you know, he ain't a man if he ain't providing or whatever, or if he trying to go 50-50. So it was just a real conversation they was having. And let me try to make sure y'all can see the video.
T-Mobile.
Okay, here we go.
If I'm going 50-50 with my woman. It's hard, brother. You sitting up here, your nice house, your nice jewelry, nice cars. Oh yeah, man, you gotta do 100%. How? How, brother? If I'm making $14 an hour, what you expect? You know, you still on there. Oh yeah, man, 100%. You're not a man. You're not a man. How? I'm still working. I'm still providing, right? So what makes me not a man? Because I'm going 50-50 with my woman.
And brother, I applaud you because I understand that it is hard out here, but we are men, so we have to go harder. I'm not saying or trying to speak down to you, my brother, by any means necessary. I'm not. But I want you to be reminded of something that our fathers didn't teach us, that we must go hard and that we shouldn't get into a relationship with a woman until we have direction.
I'm not a man if I'm going 50-50 with my woman. It's hard, brother. You sitting up here, your nice house.
So everybody's supposed to be rich.
Man,
Yeah,
I think people just nowadays you can't. I mean, you could do that shit now. You know, you could. I mean, nowadays. Sorry, he got the train going by and shit. But I mean, back in the days, you could do that. You could have a one income household. Nowadays, man, shit's so damn expensive. You can't even do that. It's gonna take both of y'all to make so unless you like part of the 1% making like $100,000 or $200,000 a year to the point where you can take care of everything in back in your household. But nowadays, shit, you need to team up with your significant other and make shit happen. So I don't agree when people talking that shit. You heard me?
It would be nice, you know, if that was to happen for everybody, because you know you would want. It'll take a lot of stress off, if depending on what job you have, but it won't be stressed when you come home and your woman is stressed out from work. So it'll take that part off. But times has changed. You know, the cost of living is higher. You know, things that, you know, you got to team up. You got to team up. And the thing is about that, how I look at it is, you might have another job, but you will never work harder than me. So I'm gonna put in more work than you. I'm gonna just say you do whatever you can at work, but I'm gonna be putting in extra days, extra days. I still can't let you work harder than me.
So you feel like you work harder than your woman?
As far as the job,
Oh, the
she
job.
still got to come. She still got to come home and be mom. I'll come home and be daddy, and mama always got the hardest job at the house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it's on me to try to help her out.
You said mama got the hardest job?
If you married, if you single, then you doing your single dad, single mom thing. But if you married, it
You
seemed
think
like
the wife got the hardest job if you married?
in the house, yeah,
Why? I'm
they
curious.
doing they doing more.
What do they do different? Like than the husband?
Well, I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but I'll just say for myself. My wife come home from work and she goes straight to, tending to the kids. I'm here before her, so I already had the conversations with the kids about how their day was and all that. But it's a different energy with the mom and the father.
Right.
So she come home, she give me a hug and kiss, but she goes straight to the kids. If nothing is already cooked, she goes straight to cooking. You know what I'm saying? And then she in the kitchen cleaning up and doing all this stuff. But for the father, the father just got to come home and tend to uh, whatever's need to be fixed or done, and unless he's doing the cooking too. It might be times where I might help cook, but for the most part, it's on the wife.
I speaking from experience, I definitely agree, man. Even like Brina get off later than me, man, and she get home about 6:15. Like, and I cook dinner today, but it's something about what and of course, Bird, you're gonna have a different experience because you doing it like you at home, you know what I mean. We just speaking from our experience from
I
being
was just
married with a
curious. I
woman.
wasn't
Yeah, yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah. No,
I
no,
mean,
no. But I'm
I
just
don't think that
saying.
you was going against it. I just think that you was
No,
asking.
no, no. But I already know. Even when I'm saying this stuff, it's different. If I was by myself, it'd be should I take on all these responsibilities. I think off top when you get in those situations, you gonna automatically it's just gonna kick in and your instincts kick in and you just become that. I mean, but I think when you have that help, being honest, like being married, like yeah, I help out and do a lot, but I feel like it's certain things, man, that my kids get from her that I would probably give. I would probably give if I had to, but it's just something right now. She just gives them so much that I don't. You know what I mean? I'm just not conditioned to do it. I mean, like right now because I haven't had to do that. Certain things I do, but I'm just saying it's just something about that mom, man, that she gives them that certain thing,
She give
and
them love. She give them the love.
yeah,
We
and
might be more. We might be more.
that nurturing, spirit and all that. And I'm not saying it couldn't come from a man, but I'm not saying it can't come from a man, but I don't know, man. I just be like, we know how it feels to have a mom and what our mom was to us and how that feels. So it's just like, you know, I can try to get close to it, but I don't feel like I could duplicate it. I mean,
I can just guess that because you got all boys. I could just guess that the way you interact with your boys is different than the way that Sabrina interact with them.
definitely,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Definitely. I mean, I'm a little, I play with them and I'm fun at times, but it's just like certain things that she does and she gives them. It's just they mama's boys, man. I'm be honest, they mama's boys. And then as they get older, yeah, like even my oldest, he's not a like he's kind of grew out of the mama's boy stage, but he's always gonna be mama's boy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
but when you get older and you start living life and get your responsibilities, you kind of like he started like coming to me for a little more things and stuff like that. Because he know I can understand. But
Yeah, he's
that's
getting.
always yeah, that's all. He always gonna be a mama's boy though. I mean,
No,
that's his
it's
mama.
fun.
Like I mean,
I mean, I was just
so
this is what I was doing Thursday. The podcast.
Yeah, the kids are always going to be mama's kids.
yeah.
And like I said, um, in that situation, as far as going 50-50,
I muted you, Bird. So okay, you good.
if the woman is able to stay home, that takes off the stress a little bit.
Yeah.
Because she ain't got to. That's one thing that she ain't got to deal with.
So we all in agreements of okay. So well, I don't go 50-50.
I think Bird wanted to say something. You wanted to say something, Bird?
Nah.
No.
I don't go 50-50 in my household. I don't believe in like 50-50, but I do. We all helping. We giving 100 in my household. Like I mean,
Exactly.
100, you know. So
Yeah, exactly.
50-50 is like, hey, that's I think that's more so older terminology, but we ain't like, oh,
That's some roommate shit.
Yeah. We ain't doing that. We just paying the bills, man, and we coming in 100, So that's how that go. Yeah, but all right, man. How y'all doing, man? Y'all seem a little quiet, Bird. You a little your day. How was your day, man?
Me?
You gotta start some shit, man. You know you be
had a
starting
hard day, bro. It seemed like
I was trying to get in this motherfucker for about an hour.
So the link I sent y'all wasn't working, or what?
So I threw my computer. I had to go get another computer because I broke it in half trying to get in this motherfucker. No,
so the link
wasn't working. It just kept saying the host could see you, but he has to let you in.
I don't
you
know
don't see all them cuss words
on
on your cell phone?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that, man. I don't know what
I was like,
going
oh,
on
bitch ass nigga ain't gonna let me in.
This a new little platform I'm trying, and I like the little setup. It look a little more professional. I mean, so
Did you join from YouTube? Because I just went to YouTube and hit the link.
Well, Kiera told me to go to YouTube, and you sent it to Kay, and then once you realized it wasn't going to everybody, you put it in the chat, and that's how I was able to link.
No, I sent it to the regular chat. Like it's in the regular chat.
It was in here too, but it wouldn't let me link in until I clicked on the one in the chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like basically, if it don't ever work, like the one I actually send you, as soon as I start the show, I'll always put the link in the chat. So just so y'all know,
I'll go through. Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah,
I just go to YouTube.
Yeah. Just so y'all know. Yeah.
I missed?
Now we was just touching on
a little Black history, man. How you identify yourself, man? What nationality are you?
I'm white. No, we got too much shit in us to name. So
yeah.
The ones I know, Black Irish, Chickasaw Indian, Blackfoot Indian, and African of some descent.
Every nigga want to be an Indian.
I don't want to be an Indian. I heard the Blackfoot Indians was the ones killing each other and shit. I don't want to be one of them. But they took over a whole nother race of Indians though. So they was gangsters.
My nationality is really I'm really Indian though. I'm 80.
What the fuck do you mean really Indian? Like I'm not really Indian.
My
you the $5 Indian, that's what he said.
My people's hair touch the ground.
Y'all niggas stupid.
I'm really Indian.
My mom was actually raised in a wigwam. It's a family size teepee, and my granny was actually raised in a teepee. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my great grandfather is actually a master chief from the Sioux tribe. And
had to one up me. You see
my
that
cousin,
he got real history on his people, cold ass nigga.
Yeah, he know that. That's what I'm saying. We gotta know our history.
Touche.
Yeah, so my cousins I have cousins from the tribe Blackfoot, Cherokee, Chata, and my main tribe is the Sioux Indian tribe. So yeah, and then while I was in Oklahoma, I was on the reservation until I moved out here, and then a lot of the paperwork we lost due to a lot of like the stuff like the Oklahoma bombings and stuff like that. So we lost connection to like everybody. You know, I was trying to get back in touch. You know, now that my mom passed away, I'm trying to get back in touch with everybody, but I can't find nobody. So, not even my sister. So it is what it is, man. But yeah, that's my dad is white and black. So yeah.
My mama, I just remember my mama nickname is Papoose.
Oh, whoa.
Your mama nickname is what?
Papoose.
She can spit.
ABC's.
So they said Papoose.
The ABC
tell her to spit the rhymes A through Z backwards.
And we looking for Remy. You know what I mean,
yeah,
man, for real.
Nah, that's dope though. Well, my
we got to talk about that. We gonna speak on that on Battle of the Sexes. We got to bring that up. You know
so my peoples did the ancestry.com. Well, several of my cousins, and how we learned our true longevity of our history is through Patrick Strahan. I mean Michael Strahan. Patrick Strahan. That's my brother Patrick. Michael Strahan. So I always heard that we were related to Michael Strahan of some sort. I never met him, don't know him, but when they did his, if you saw that, the dude that created Ancestry.com, he has a show called Tracing Your Roots. You know, the black man that has it.
Yeah.
So they do like a show called Tracing Your Roots for like celebrities. They do the celebrity editions. So when they did Michael Strahan, all the cousins all over the place was, you know, emailing, texting each other, and on Facebook saying, "Hey, watch the show because it's going to show our history." So when he came up with it, when he came up on his show, basically when you go back from him to his, I believe it's his grandfather or his father, grandfather, and then from my father's father and grandfather, that's where it connects with us. And then from then on, the whole lineage is the same. And we saw like European kings in our family. They actually were to go back. They went back. I want to say it was 38 great grands back, which is, you know, that's some pretty heavy history.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So we knew about. I think it was like about 18 great grands back that my grandmother knew of. And then when we watched that show, they took it back to like 36 or 38 great grands back. So we was able to see like, you know, how outside of just like slavery and stuff, how like other blood was mixed in, like the red hair and freckles in some of our people, like my sister, my grandfather, you know, with the Black Irish, and then with other people who intermingle with different races before they could marry other races, but they had kids and stuff like that.
So what you consider yourself as, nigga?
I'm black.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. With all this
Scandinavian, Cantonesian.
Yeah, with all this being said, how does it fit into the? Because we in Black History Month. How does it fit into the Black history? But that's going into your history in your lineage.
Yeah, that's going into my lineage in depth. But I mean, sincerely, no matter how mixed, you know, I could say I am or my blood or whatnot, I'm a nigga to everybody looking at me on the street,
there you go.
on the books, at the bank, at the mall. You know what I'm saying? So when it all gets back to it, they say, you know, we black or we're African American. You know what's funny? One thing, and I know, and I won't even get into this, but it was a comedian. He said, "It's funny to me that everyone's labeled as something American except the white people. They're not called Americans. They're just called European, or they're called white. They're not white Americans. They're just white. Like we're African American, Chinese American, Japanese American, all these other things. When you come here, they don't consider themselves. They act like they're the people from here, like they're from the, you know.
I heard different. I heard them refer to themselves as American.
Well, no, they say I'm American, meaning like the proud and the land of the free. And they say that in the sense of this is our land and you guys are here now.
Patriotic.
They say I'm American, like I'm a patriot of America. But they're not saying, you never hear one say I'm a Caucasian American. You know what I mean? Like they don't consider themselves
from the mountains of Caucasus.
Right. They consider themselves to be the
even on government forums, that shit still say white, black, like it still say colors and shit. And it's crazy. Like, but you know, hey man, man, glad y'all here, man. Me and Alan was holding it down for a minute, man. I'm glad y'all made it, man. So
why you put on that dumbass hat though? They kind of show out and shit. Like we know.
Hey, I didn't have it on at first.
No, I know. I saw you when you grabbed it. Somebody said 49ers. He put that shit up.
I was trying to back out when and trying to let me in when I saw that shit. I was like, I don't even want to go on there this week with this nigga got the hat on and shit. He bought a new hat just to come on today and shit. Nah, but I hope y'all make it though, bro. Because I mean, realistically, I don't know shit about the Kansas City Chiefs, nor do I care about either one. And since both of y'all can't lose, I figure one of y'all gotta win. You know what I'm saying? Go 49ers. You know what I'm saying?
There you
I
go.
hope they both lose.
That was my initial desire, but you know,
Yeah.
the Lord didn't
Hope
see
they
it
both
so. He said
lose,
it
man.
can't be
Fuck
two
it.
losers unless
Fuck
all
it,
the
man.
lights go out.
2007.
Welcome. Huh? I hope everybody lose, man. Okay, so let's get a little spicy, man. Fuck it, man. Let's go, man. I'm gonna share this.
Nope, I don't even like it.
Hold on, man.
I just read it.
Hey,
tearing up, crying her eyes out. Like, how you gonna feel about that?
I ain't gonna feel no way about that, nigga. You niggas be too motherfucking sensitive, nigga.
I'm gonna start it over for y'all. So y'all can
Let's
see
say
it.
you had a girl, her ex dies, and she start tearing up, crying her eyes out. Like, how you gonna feel about that?
I ain't gonna feel no way about that, nigga. You niggas be too motherfucking sensitive, nigga.
Yeah.
A motherfucker that put dick on a hoe, one thing you gotta realize, any nigga that done ever really put dick on a hoe, she gonna take that nigga with her for the rest of her life, my nigga. Let me tell you something, my nigga. You can marry a bitch, y'all be married for 20 years. Y'all have a family, house, dog, 2 cars. You and this bitch ain't never argued. But this bitch carries some nigga around with her that cheated on her when she was 17 years old. This is why you'll have an argument with a bitch out of nowhere. The bitch will just be mad for nothing because a bitch will recall some shit that happened 20 years ago with some other nigga. Bitches carry niggas that they really fuck with around with them forever, my nigga. So if you ain't got no bitch that carry you around, you ain't slanging no major dick.
Let's say you had a
OG
What
didn't have it.
what is
OG
what
didn't have
do with it?
OG ain't got no filter. He just like raw. When
I
that
don't think
nigga
it's
shirt,
wrong at all.
when that nigga shirt was tucked in, and that nigga shirt was little. His jeans was big and his shoes. And I knew he would have some shit to say.
There was
But
some series coming out.
yeah.
Man.
But so okay, question. So the question I'm asking is, would you mind if your spouse goes to her ex's funeral?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I would mind. I mean, if she got feelings for somebody, then the feelings are still there. Just because they broke up, don't mean she don't still care about somebody. Don't mean she don't still want the best for somebody.
Fuck the best shit. Fuck all that.
No, that's respectful though. Like, just
Yeah,
having
it's
respect for the
respect, bro.
person.
Fuck all that.
It's crazy because I mean I'm obviously single right now. I'm not married or in no committed relationship, but I lost 2 people that I won't name, 2 people that I've dated. They both died in a month recently this month. 2 of them died. So if I was in a relationship, I'd go to both of their funerals. I mean, one of them I didn't get a chance to go to because I didn't know it was out there in Cali, and then the other one is probably coming up, but I think she's not having a service.
What you do?
Sorry, I didn't do shit. This years ago. But anyway, my point to that is, once you friend someone a certain way, you have a connection with them forever. Even if you never talk to them again, if they died, you care. You know what I'm saying? You'd want to know. The girl, one of my first kisses from Taylor Block when I was a kid, she died when she had her baby. And I was like, damn, like this idea of someone that I had a connection with died, it made me feel some type of way, But my spouse can't go though. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think I would mind at all because it's a harsh reality of life. And they had a connection with them before we did. So
they still getting connections with people, even with with us being in a marriage or relationship.
Yeah. I think about the mindset. I think about what's your mindset in this after or before it.
You can't think about that, bro.
You gotta think about what's your mindset.
You can't, but you do anyway.
Not necessarily.
I mean, you might not, but we 2 different people. I do. Like my mind. I mean, when I'm thinking about something like that, I'm like, all right, what is your mindset with it though?
So just because she's going to a funeral, you think she still care about the person, like, or you think that she still wanted to be with that person?
Well, for one, he did. So
that was the biggest part right there.
Right.
It ain't like she going to get it back.
And exactly, that's my whole point of, not really tripping.
I hate to laugh at that, but
yeah,
it's like,
I mean, if she go put herself in an obituary, like, oh, let them know.
We might go together. We might go together.
Yeah,
I'm a whisper in that casket, like, hey,
Hey, Jackson said better
coming too.
I say this. I've dealt with that before.
What that mean?
Brina, you on? We can't hear you, Brina, if you're trying to talk. Oh, quick question. Let me add to that. Would you mind if they cry too? Let's add that to y'all. No, not necessarily. Just because you go to a funeral, don't mean you're gonna cry. Not at the funeral. I'm talking about be prior to when they find out.
Yeah, if it's somebody that they cared about in some sort or another, of course they're gonna cry. I mean, that'd be hard not to.
Did you cry? Did
I cry what?
When both of your exes passed?
Well, no, because it had been many years, but I did go through my own little grievance for him because I had real connections.
I just couldn't hear you.
Huh?
No, I hear you. Go ahead.
I had real connection, both of them from one of them from childhood, the other one through my years at Metro. So, I mean, and her, the last one, I was friends with her up until she died. Like we were still really cool, just on some cool shit for years. She even lived out here in Vegas. So, I mean, I saw the demise of her with her sickness and all that other stuff. So, I mean, it hurt to the sense of someone I know watching them kind of crumble. But no, I didn't cry because unfortunately I've been through I've been to too many funerals and been through a lot of other stuff that kind of it don't harden you up or nothing like that. But should them tear ducts be drying up too much? You know what I'm saying? Having to cry so much for so many different things.
I think it depends on the person too. Like you might have somebody that really holds in their emotions, so they don't really cry too much about anything.
Yeah, that could be dangerous for a person.
It can, but I can speak from experience that a lot of built up stuff, comes out at the wrong time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I say it could be dangerous. You got to let those emotions out, man. It's a natural human emotion.
Okay, so we good. Kay and Shantae, y'all the couple on here. Speak on it.
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I can't really answer that.
So God forbid, Bird. I'm sorry, I gotta use it.
You better not use me.
I was just for the
hey, look. I was sitting there like this nigga, man. Not. Why I gotta lie? What about the nigga she was with before you put that nigga out there? Don't put me in it. Nigga,
oh my God, I'm sorry.
If I die, nigga, you got a baby. We have my first child together. He better cry too. Nigga, you better be up there with her at the thing. Like he was a good one. Y'all both better be crying, nigga. Okay, you gonna cry?
Hell no, nigga.
You better hold her up, nigga. Why she cry? You better hold her up. That nigga had to put me in it. I was just sitting here like, poop.
No,
can't hear you.
No, I think no. To be honest with you, I really think that I wouldn't mind. I really wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind.
I don't know, nigga. You took like 30 minutes to come to that conclusion.
I had to really think about that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He was like, I don't know, death.
That's something you gotta think about. Like, I don't want to be on here lying. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
if you just think about the situation, man, like to be honest, like they share a child, man. Like you can't hold that against, either one of them if it was on,
All right, next.
Hey, Shantae, you gonna cry?
Look, she got the camera.
I'm out. Shoot, I'm out of here.
You're a motherfucking lie.
I tell Shantae she on mute.
We gotta turn your mute off. What? We can't hear you.
Hey, somebody hit. We can't hear you.
Just shake your head, nigga. You gonna cry or nah? Hey. Just for that, I'm a crip walk at yours, even if I'm real old. I'm gonna be on that motherfucker. Antron, we can't hear you neither. Hey, this must be some Long Beach internet shit, cause this shit keep going out. Cause what's up with y'all on the east side? Cause oh yeah, you from Long Beach too. My bad. My boo from Long Beach too. She looking at me like, what the fuck that's supposed to mean, nigga? Wait, what side of the east? What, you from the east side?
Actually, Bixby knows.
Bixby knows. What is Bixby knows?
Bixby knows.
Oh, that's over by the hills.
No, I'm trying to be funny, nigga. I know. She said, actually, Bixby knows, nigga. Get it right. Boop.
She was
She was like,
where the
y'all
white
can't
people
say
be at.
fuck.
That's
Boop.
why.
Boop.
Like you mean Compton?
She wasn't on
She wasn't on Long Beach Boulevard.
Nah, she wasn't on what's that street where we used to be at? Where that nigga Jackson used to live.
Yeah, my lady from Long Beach too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What part she from?
Bixby knows.
Right. Nah, but
Bixby knows.
Nah, she was on
she
was on 9th and Pine.
Pine, okay. I don't know where that's at. I mean, I know where it's at.
That's downtown, ain't it?
But we wasn't over there like that. We was only there we was by the pike, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Other end, you know what I'm saying? We was down there in the trenches. You know, I was in the trenches with Weiss and them. You know, they came and got me from Montebello. We went all the way out there to the east side, Long Beach.
East side, yeah.
And I had to show them how to get down right. I had to show them how to crip right. Because you know, said that they was only cripping in Long Beach. I had to know it was worldwide out there. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
See, God don't like ugly. He knew I was gonna come in right when the niggas start lying.
Say right when the niggas start lying. Yeah, you know,
but
I showed him the east side. He showed me like the northern east of
fun fact, it's some you know, nice people in Long Beach, man. Good women, good men, you know what I mean? So, you know, y'all welcome.
I ain't met
y'all
none.
welcome.
Look, I ain't met none. No.
Y'all welcome.
Let's say from Bixby knows.
I definitely appreciate it. I asked her, I said, you know where Bixby knows is? She's like, yeah, by Signal Hill.
Yeah. Hey, ain't that where I got my car painted? White.
Okay. Where? Long Beach?
Yeah, Long Beach. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't that by Bixby Nose? Remember I got
car?
The Camaro.
Probably so, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
that was like by Signal Hill. Remember it was under the bridge for that old black dude?
Probably so. Yeah.
How you doing? That was the lick back then.
Okay, so question. No, you good, baby. No, you good. Question. Y'all see the question? I'm trying to move it so y'all can hear it. You know what I mean, so I can see it.
Wait, what they do?
Okay, so let's. It don't matter. You know what I mean? It don't matter. Dude.
If she tried to kill me and got 10 years, that motherfucker could rot.
Yeah, well, shit, of course. But
if she robbed the bank, I'm gonna wait. If they didn't, find the money, I'm gonna go get the money for it.
It's up top.
Yeah, but my live minutes is in a way.
Nigga, what you got? Anytime minutes anywhere, nigga? What you back in 2000?
I'm free at 7.
Damn.
What happened? Oh, you gotta go?
Nah, cuz said his minutes ain't free till 7.
No, after 7.
On your phone?
He still got one of those. He got a Nokia. Cuz got a Nokia with the little vibrating ringtone.
So this is a rapper.
I play Snakes on my phone.
So this is a rap. I'm gonna play the. I don't even really gotta play the video, but I'll play it for y'all just cause.
The last thing I seen on the blogs was you had broke up with your man.
Yeah, we broke up.
The people want to know y'all still broken up.
I'm standing on business. He had pissed me off, so
he's still in jail.
Yeah, he's still in jail.
How long?
Well, I don't know now because they like reducing everybody's sentences, so he should be getting out soon. But
somebody said that man had like 40-something years.
Yeah,
they like he got when he went to court, he got sentenced 27 years, but he ain't gonna do all that time.
Wait, so if a guy gets sentenced 27 years, how old you is?
27.
Okay, so you know how long you gonna stay?
I ain't going nowhere. Okay, look, because we broke up right now. Cause I don't want people. Cause I don't.
Okay, so how long So I ain't gonna go 27. That's why I put. Would you wait for your spouse if they got 10 or more years in
Hey,
jail?
remove the question, Vox.
All right. Would you wait for your spouse if they got 10 or more years in jail?
Hell no. Well, what's the purpose?
I think it really depends on what happened. Like that, I think for me, it depends on why she.
Well, it wasn't nothing to you. It was they didn't hurt nobody.
No. I'm saying, did she stab her mama in the eye? Did she rob a bank? Did she?
It was nothing. It was nothing. It was nothing. Let's just,
it had to be
okay. So
something.
now, hold on. It was nothing that she was trying to get
Nothing
some money
violent?
or whatever it was. Nothing violent towards nobody. You know what I mean? Or no harm to you or her family or her kids or anything like that.
You only get 10 or more years when you do some real shit. You get less than that for murder.
She had a package on her.
Yeah, she had to do something.
Man, would you wait 10 or more years? See, ladies, y'all gotta listen to this because they trying to find out what she did.
I'm married, so yeah, I'll wait.
So if you wasn't married, you would not wait? You wouldn't wait?
Depending on how strong the relationship is.
So what if you was with Michelle this long and y'all wasn't married?
Yeah, I'll wait.
But what if she did something heinous that was like real fucked up? You still wait? Wouldn't it depend on what happened, like what she did? I think.
I gotta know what it is, and I gotta know the details.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I meant by that. I mean, realistically, I would wait, but
I mean, like you said, if she stabbed her mama in the eye, I'm like, okay, well, what happened? Why did you stab your mama in the eye?
Damn.
Like, did she deserve it, or you know?
Oh my god!
Why is we asking? Why did she stab?
That's some love.
That's crazy.
That's some hella love right there.
That's unconditional right there.
That nigga said so.
Why'd you do it?
Why you stab your mom in the eye?
I got homies that's in there for some real years, and that'd be like, yeah, send me a whole bunch of money and this and that. Like, come on, bro. I ain't gonna give up on it, but at the same time, nigga, you did what you did. It's time to go in there and do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? So it just depends.
So 10. Okay, Alan said yeah. Marcus, it depends on what they did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sorry,
so what if she was just hustling and selling dope?
Huh?
What if she was hustling and selling dope?
With me or by herself?
No, just by herself.
Oh yeah,
I gotta know the play. I gotta know it.
Yeah, if I know
if you knew when she went down, if you knew she went down and she got caught, she had to do her 10.
I gotta know before.
You gonna stand on business?
I gotta know before. Like if I gotta know that that's what she's trying to do.
I think I will.
You know, sometimes we don't be letting them know a lot of shit, and we be expecting them to just hold us down. I mean,
but that's gonna be hard though. If I don't know that she's trying to sell some dope and she got caught with a pack, I'm like, where you get the pack from? Who you dealing with?
He want to know the particulars.
So you wanted to tell and
do slapped up in jail, nigga.
No, I'm talking about to me.
I know. Kay.
Yeah, I feel like it all depends on what it is. You know what I mean?
Man, for argument's sake, it was something that was not bad. I mean, it was not something that not bad.
Non-violent.
And she just had got to do 10 years. Are you gonna wait on your woman?
Wait, so when you say wait, are we waiting without doing anything else? Are we faithful or what?
Whatever your perspective of wait is, like however you feel like waiting is.
As soon as she get out, she gonna feel like she never mind.
Yeah, I'll wait.
You wait.
Okay.
Yeah, if it ain't no heinous shit or like no crazy shit, then yeah, I probably would.
Okay. Probably would. Oh, you waiting?
Solid. If we was solid, yeah.
Oh, you waiting?
No.
Okay. So everybody that is waiting, are y'all fucking anything, or y'all gonna not fuck?
I think we have a conversation. I'll let her know what it's gonna be. I'm not gonna have no kids while you gone. I ain't gonna marry nobody while you gone, but I need to handle my business.
Nigga, you can raise a hand all day long, but that shit is totally different when you put it in.
I get it.
Alan, you fucking? Or you not fucking?
He married. He can't.
This is hypothetical. I know she's standing over you with the gun, but it's just hypothetical.
She was like, answer the question.
This is hypothetical.
Answer the question.
and say y'all wasn't married, but y'all was in a committed relationship.
Y'all gonna be a nice conversation.
Hey, it's a woman on here. Shantae, you waiting?
Yeah, I was good. I was gonna get to the women.
Hello?
Women on here.
Yeah. So, Shantae, you waiting 10 years? All right, let's. Yeah. All right, let's go to the next person.
She's
Jackson.
staring like, yo, what action that?
Her voice ain't on anyway. I can't really hear it. Jackson, I know you ain't waiting. Keisha, I'm just my bad, Jackson. You go ahead, bro. Go ahead, get your answer. Hello, Jackson.
He already said hell no.
Oh, okay. Uh,
No, we
who
can't
else
hear
we
you,
didn't
Jackson.
get? Keisha, you on here? You hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I think I agree with everybody else saying it depends on how solid your relationship is with the person. And
Bro, this is why we got okay. See, this is everybody ain't shit because everybody trying to figure out a way out of this because everybody is like, well, it depends on what they did or how long we been together.
I
How
didn't say
solid the
what they
relationship is.
did. I think it's about how solid your relationship
Okay,
is. I
so
done waited.
but
I done been in a situation where I done waited. It wasn't no 10 years, but it just depends on, like that's a longer time.
but
That's a decade of your life.
for this scenario, I'm meaning I'm not saying just a regular ass person. Anybody, of course, we already know off top. But then the person you establish with like that, you're not gonna wait. I'm talking about somebody you locked in with that that you have some kind of.
And yeah, I think if I'm locked in and they know like I'm gonna hold it down, they ain't gonna have me waiting for 10 years and come out here and have me looking stupid.
Hey,
Shit.
we said that earlier.
I hear a lot of unsure thinking. I think, and long as they don't, and
just
you
like
ain't gonna know
Jackson
until
said,
they
we
get
said
out.
earlier. Look what happened to
I'm saying
Papoose.
that's
Yep. I'm married. We got kids together, and you're talking about hypothetically speaking with me and Michelle. Yeah, I'm waiting.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. If I say Michelle in the dark 3 times, that ain't good. Yeah, you going to appear and shit like.
So you waiting,
Who me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm fucking.
So you ain't really waiting then. That's
yeah, that's a part of the wait.
No, I'm just
Yeah, if you
damn
fucking,
man.
Right.
For one, she behind me, so let's relax.
And I know she know what a gun is.
She the one who paid 10 years. 10
No,
years,
10 years,
baby.
10 years. I'm saying right now.
Why you
I'm
stuttering?
saying I'm not.
I know he's trying to read. He's trying to read and talk at the same
He's
time.
looking back like.
Hold on, listen. 10 years. I'm going to attempt to wait.
Hey, blink if she behind the green screen.
I'm going to attempt to wait because I'm also a realist, and and it's like I understand human beings. Just like if I was gone 10 years, I understand on her end. Would I want her to wait? Yes, but do I know humans? And do I like? I would love if I came out and she like, but I would even still probably like. I don't know. I just know human beings, bro. So it's just like I would want her to wait, and I would want to wait too. But am I like naive to the? Now I would definitely wouldn't move on. But I'm saying, would I have sex with somebody? I don't know. Like I'm gonna go my heart. I'm not about to sit in here and say, "Oh, I wouldn't" for the whole 10 years because I don't know because I'm human. I mean, I'm human. That's just being honest. No, what? What?
Now,
I'm just saying.
The harsh reality of that is because we're human and human nature dictates what we do. So it would be wrong to even ask somebody to wait 10 years for you without some realistic thought of what they need. If you fuck with
have to have a
somebody
real
now,
ass conversation.
they need sex all the time right now, they're gonna be fucking when you go to county before you even make it to prison. They're gonna be fucking somebody. If you know what I'm saying, or vice versa, if you need sex regularly, then that's gonna be a part of what you do. So the better thing to do is let them know I'm gonna be here when you come back, but I'm gonna do my best to not be involved and not take someone's not put somebody in your position.
I'm not moving on without you. Yeah, I'm not going.
I'm gonna be getting it in and doing my thing while you're gone because I have to keep living. Because people be in prison and people die, people get sick, all these things happen to the people on the streets. And although the people in prison they gotta figure out their day-to-day activities and all those other things. When they come home, they coming home to where they left. It's like they put a pause on it and they come home. We gotta keep living out here. We gotta eat, we gotta survive, we gotta cook, clean, take care of homes, take care of kids, go to work. So you gotta still keep living if they go to prison. So I'm fucking.
Sabrina choosing violence, man.
No, Sabrina being Sabrina.
Was she in the chat saying something?
Yep.
Oh man. What she said? I'll beat your ass. Hey, that's funny. She said 10 years to death to us. Bro, okay. Yeah, I beat your ass. Dang, that's crazy.
Dang, that was like direct.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, I'm just keeping it real, like, cause I'm a realist, and like, even if she told me she was gonna wait 10 years, it's like what I really in there, man. You know how you get your spirit get broken in there. Like, you ain't gonna believe nothing, man. You're gonna be in that motherfucker,
Right.
like, bro,
Right.
ain't no way, motherfucker, cause you in there. I mean, you don't know what the fuck going on. Motherfuckers ain't writing you, coming to see you. I mean, you're gonna start finding out who's loyal, who's not. Yeah, she might be coming to see you and all that.
And you got to be that support too. You got to, be there for.
Gonna be stressed.
I don't think that's really who. I mean, I don't know. That's a whole nother conversation. But when people say like when people go to jail, and they be like, niggas don't write me, don't come see me, and all that. I gotta handle life. I gotta still deal with life.
I get.
But I mean, I'm talking on the other page, like, homies will tell you niggas didn't write me, they send me no money. Nigga, when you was out, you didn't buy me a hamburger or come pick me up for work either. So, what makes you think I'm gonna stop everything I'm doing to help you out while you in there? Now,
one person
we was
don't hear
like
about
this
me
when
and
you was
hamburger.
on the streets. If we was like this when you was on the streets, and we fuck with each other like that, I'm gonna make sure you straight, like I have for some of the homies in there. But niggas that didn't. Fuck. Ain't got no loyalty to nobody. That nigga just hate everything and shit.
Okay, let's move on, man. One more thing. We've been going a minute, man. Let's okay.
Dang.
Here we go.
Man, you gotta read the question because it's in my live. I can't see it.
It's in your live. The question is, should we be calling these older women out for being in a relationship with young men?
Nah. Young men like it because I was with a woman who was 20 years older than me. They didn't care.
Okay, well, let's watch the video real quick. And
that wasn't the question, man.
I didn't care.
Yeah, wow.
Now when niggas mama start dating young niggas, then they care.
Now my mama dated a woman younger than me.
A woman younger than you? Oh,
yes.
It's a whole nother.
You don't know anything, so yeah. I mean, no, this is a tizzy.
Okay.
This is tizzy. Everyone's talking about it and whatnot.
What do you think about all of it?
What's his contract?
Oh shit!
I'm asking.
He's gonna be.
I'm asking
in a few years, he'll be making $300 million.
Okay, so
he's gonna max out. He's gonna be one of the max guys.
Okay, and so in no way, shape, or form do you guys think that he has any choice in who he dates, who he fucks?
And cool, if you want to fuck.
So she just said how much his contract is. I'm gonna hit my little horn on that.
So that's a different situation, man.
Exactly.
He just said how much his contract. Huh?
Take the title off that, it blocks people's faces, but
yeah. You just said how much his contract is. That's crazy.
A 21-year-old Goober. Now you got a baby by a 21-year-old. You are a predator. And I said this last year, yo. There's a lot of women in their 40s. I can't believe that you won't speak to this.
She don't think it's predatory.
No, she pandering because she don't want to alienate herself from a woman audience the same way that there's too many horror stories of athletes losing everything that they ever had because they're not insulated, because there are no barriers, because there's nobody
financially
instructing them
and as far as socially.
I don't want to do this thing where we take 20 minutes to explain something to you that is like
obvious.
Right? He just humping on his teammate. Yeah. Shit, your dumb predator ass might be a beard. Might be a fucking beard with your dodo ass. Don't please, miss.
Okay. So
that's adding money to the situation. But if you're talking about just in general, older women dating younger men, I mean, depending on the age, yeah.
I can't relate. My mama gay.
What? Okay.
That don't mean shit because she was gay.
Right.
Is she a good person?
Who
Your mama.
I mean, my mama little chick that she had for a while.
Was your mother a good person? Okay, next subject. So my point of asking it like that is because her being gay don't have shit to do with her
No,
personality,
what I'm
her
saying is,
character, her as a person.
my mama was 50 and the girl was 23.
Okay.
Yeah, that was terrible. Your mama should have went to jail. But and no disrespect, I hate to say that, your mama, but me personally.
Wait, why should she have went to jail?
Nigga,
Oh yeah,
50 something with a 23-year-old, that's a child.
She grown though. She
That's
should have
right.
went to jail.
That's
They
23.
grown at 19, so that's still, man, please. Let a 53-year-old nigga try to talk to my 60 or a 30-year-old.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna knock that nigga block off his shoulders.
You gonna go to jail.
And then she gonna be right with him.
I'll be in jail calling y'all
she gonna
talking
be
about
right
why
with
you
him.
ain't putting on my books.
So
I think
so
it's
you gonna
for an older person to date a child.
okay.
And if you 50 and you date
A
a 23-year-old, that's a
child is
child.
at 20.
They haven't even experienced life yet. They don't know shit about nothing yet. We did it. They don't. We was trying to figure it out. I think that's nasty. But an older woman and a younger man is no different than an older man and a younger woman. That's the same thing. I think that's just nasty. I think when you're in a certain age bracket, there should be gaps to where how far back you should be able to go. But that's just my preference. I mean, I know in a lot of cultures they don't look at it like that. I know a lot of religions don't look at it like that. But realistically speaking, some people are children based on their age and all that compared to older people.
So how do we feel about Drea? Should we knock her block off?
Dre is nasty as shit because she's about the money. Ain't got nothing to do with the age. He could have been 80. He could have been 10. He could have been anything. She gonna fuck him for that stability with that money.
And why did Melissa Ford? She gets on my fucking nerves, bro. Like, why did she ask how much is his contract? It don't matter. It don't matter like what's going on. If it's about women and men, she just sides with them. She don't give a fuck about right or wrong or nothing, and that gets on my nerves because I don't give a fuck what's going on. You're supposed to side with right at the end of the day. I get content and podcasting, and maybe that's what she's doing, but it's just like that shit just get irritating at a point. You know what I mean?
He gonna go for it. He gonna go for it because it's who she is.
Because of status,
yeah, because of who she is. She gonna go for it for his status, for his money. So he like, damn, I got Drea.
So who the dummy?
Yeah, he gonna do it.
He is.
Know, that's just how young men think sometimes.
But he might be smart enough to have somebody, or somebody might be smart enough behind him to help his money get put away the right way and all that, where it don't affect him that way. But she still will fuck with him and all that because of that plateau. She'll be put on to keep her relevant because she bad as hell. I mean, of course, anything gonna see her be like, God damn, but a lot of them women are worthless when it comes to their
all right, remember when we was younger and we used to see, remember Miss Parker from Friday?
Yeah.
So you didn't want to, so you wouldn't bang Miss Parker?
Nobody said I wanted to, of course.
I would have had a baby bar.
As a child, I thought as a child, I acted as a child. We're not children, bro. You're a grown man with a ponytail. You should think better than that. You're not that kid anymore. You're a big boy now, or you should be. So you got to think with your big boy pants on.
Yeah.
Before Keisha talk, 1 second, Keisha. But let's just think about Mama and Papa. Great granddad and great grandma. What's the age gap in that?
5 years to 10 years.
That should be like 15, at least 15 years.
Some of them got a big ass age gap, man.
Yeah, that's because them old men was fucking children. That's because back in the day, people sold their children off so they could have a better life. They allowed their 14-year-old daughter to date that grown man so she can move into his house. She can be taken care of. She can eat whole meals. She can have clothes and all those things. That was a different day and time, and it was nasty then too.
Question: what's the youngest? Hypothetically, I know we all in situations, or most of us. What's the youngest y'all go right now? And I'm just podcasting. What's the youngest y'all go?
Mine is 35.
35. And how old are you?
43.
Okay.
You talking how far back?
How young would you go at your age? You 39, right?
I'm 39. I think 10 years within that window at one of those 2 silver keys. I think 10 years is a decent gap.
29. So 29.
Yeah,
from your age.
From my age, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like 28 or older, but really I really think like now I'm about to be 40 in March. So I'm thinking.
So do you base it on the years or how they are mentally or how mature they are?
I got some cousins. I put it like this. I have some cousins that are, one of them just graduated high school and the other one is in high school. They're probably more intellectual than any women not anyone, but a lot of women that I know. my age. If I saw them dating an older man, I have a fit about it because they're still children. They may be intellectual and smart. Shit, you was an intellectual kid. You was an intellectual and smart person, but you still were a kid. You know what I'm saying? So
Still got growing up to do.
Yeah, however smart they are and all that, they still their age. They still have life to grow into and situations and things to learn. So I don't think because they're intelligent children, because they still have the word children, you know what I'm saying, on there. So I mean that's kind of a hard one to go through, but damn, nigga.
This nigga old as wow.
Bro,
I don't even like how you tilted that.
You like an 8 man, cuz?
No, I bought a 12 pack for the first time ever.
Keisha, give me your
I've never really dated nobody younger than me, so I can't really say I could go younger like that. But I think if I was, hold on, I'm sorry.
What about
that is a thing though. I don't think women date younger. Honestly, I think the only woman that I've ever dated that dated younger is the young lady I speak with now. Her baby daddy, like 7, 8 years younger.
Why you don't hop on? I need to know, I need to ask
Oh,
you.
it's women date younger for sure.
Yes.
What's the youngest she would go?
It is.
But I'm back.
The youngest I would go is like maybe like 21.
How old are you?
I'm 36.
Everybody got through. Everybody.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa.
I'm
Me personally, I would think that I think a 21-year-old is too young for a 36, but that's my thought. Because 21 is just an age that like you just made it over the plateau.
You know what's funny about that? K hit it right at the legal age.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because my
no
thing
more
is,
than
because that's like I got a homie right now, and this ain't got nothing to do with this, but I thought about it after he said it. He said, I've been with my girl for all these years, he said, but I didn't start fucking with her until she was 21. Or no, he said I started fucking with her until she was 18. She only like 20, I think she like 25 or 26. They got they got 5 kids together. So if you count them kids back, she was 19. So that means he was fucking with her.
All right, quick question. How come we not on Marcus Houston? Marcus Houston wife is what? She 21 or 22, right?
He's also homosexual too.
But see, look.
They live a whole nother lifestyle, bro. Them people in the celebrity world.
Okay, hold on. Before y'all go, before we get Keisha, give me your age.
Yeah.
I know you got cut off.
Okay, I'm back. And my kids came interrupting. Anywho, I don't think I would do no more than 5 years if I was to date down. I don't think I could do 10 years because that's too close to my daughter's age. You know what I mean? Like
so like 40. You got to be about 40.
I'm 39, so I know my voice sound messed up right now, whatever, but I ain't old niggas. Anywho, so
you just start thinking.
Once you got kids, exactly, you thinking like no. And if I wouldn't talk to nobody no more than 10 years, probably maybe 12 at the max. But I don't want nobody that I feel like is too old because then I'm gonna feel like you are a predator as well. And then it's like I'm looking at my kids too. Like, okay, how
you
young?
39? Ain't no nigga no predator. You 39?
If you 60 and 50 something, if you old enough to be my parent, then it's a no for me.
You got grays at that point. You got grays.
I got grays. I ain't got no grays.
I'm
saying, still youthful. What you mean?
Somebody that's that age, 39, 40, you got grays somewhere.
I gotta say this. Look,
I get on the camera next time. I gotta do a scarf on this shit right now. I'm looking.
You got a do-rag. You said
not
it
a do-rag because I'm looking at my son here right
now. You said it right. You got a hell of do-rag on.
No, I got a scarf on.
I think it's different for the young man. Like I didn't care at that time when she was.
Because I didn't gotta have a hat on if he gonna holler at a bitch now. He's just saying like about 45, 50.
That nigga gonna have that nigga
with the hair
back pocket.
Yeah, she was 12 years older than me, and I didn't care. I was just thinking about one thing, so.
Oh yeah,
that's
a whole nother thing, bro. We should be that's terrible.
Your wife is 12 years older.
No. I'm talking about before my wife when I was out there.
Yeah, we should have filed charges.
Why you say out there like nigga? You
stupid.
Not like that, but I'm just saying when I was, doing that.
I don't know. I understand what you're saying. I'm just messing.
There was a young lady that was 12 years old.
That nigga look to the left. That nigga look to the left like.
Nah, but the crazy part is she knows somebody that know her.
So how old was you at the time?
19.
Oh, so you was grown. Okay.
All right. So my question is this: how old were you when you dated the older woman? Like me, I was 16.
Wasn't dating.
28-year-old.
It wasn't dating.
I was dating.
Mm-hmm.
Who was it?
But hindsight is 20/20, man. It's just it's all fucked up when you actually think about it.
Grown is grown. It's their decision and preference. You may not like it, but can't do shit. Okay,
that's true. If you're talking the legal aspect of it, it's legal, and then there's morals. Legal aspect and the moral aspect.
Then it's principle.
Yeah. What's the oldest? Y'all have a max on age, or it's just no? It's just
I can't date no woman older than me.
I would say 10 to 15 max. It is best, but I don't know.
So 55, 54.
Like, I know that sounds bad when you say it. Probably no more than 50. Shit.
No.
I don't know.
54 is cool. 54 is cool. Oh, so
that's too close to my mama age. My mama was young when she had me, so she ain't 60 yet. So she's a little bit older than that.
So you wouldn't date Al Pacino or Robert De Niro?
Say it one more time.
You wouldn't date
No.
No. Their grandfather.
Okay, what's the oldest you would go right now? Because you're 36. What's the oldest you would go?
I go 10 years.
10 years.
You about damn near there, huh? Okay.
That nigga still so right where you at. Okay, all right.
No, sorry. She gonna get me for that. Okay. What about you, Bert? What's the oldest you'll go?
The oldest I've gone was like 13 years older than me.
13 years? Like, at what age were you at that time?
Like 3 years ago.
So, okay.
So I was like 36 or 30.
Nigga, you've been everywhere, huh?
Huh?
She was like 46, 40, 43, 46.
Something like that.
I'm trying to add the math. I'm like,
my mama high school yearbook.
Your math ain't
but you know what? I messed with this chick for a minute, and she looked like she was like maybe like 40. And we was talking about something, and we laughed and joked about something. And I said, yeah. I said, because when my mom's big birthday comes, she gonna be 50. And she said, what? I said, yeah, my mom's gonna be 50. And she was like, oh my God. I'm like, what? I said, you almost 50? She said, no, baby. I got your mama by at least 4 or 5 years. I was like, what? Because I never asked. I mean,
oh my God.
I should have known when I knew she was a school administrator, though. But
how did her doorbell sound?
Huh?
How did her doorbell sound?
How did her doorbell sound?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I don't know. I don't know. I was always outside.
I never heard that one.
All right, let's I got a question for you guys. I'm gonna keep this up here. Hold on.
Hell yeah.
What did it say?
Have you ever been catfished?
Hey, all the time.
Y'all ever been catfished?
I used to be on the party line. I'm gonna leave it at that.
So okay, y'all, anybody ever been catfished?
Hell yeah.
No.
He said diapers.
It was.
I made it sound like I was a football player one time.
I was looking at something different. When I first met Michelle on Hollywood, I thought it was something totally different. Not her face, but as far as her body type. I thought she was a heavier set girl when I first met her. But ended up not being that way. So, but that's not really a catfish, but it was just something I thought I seen.
So you was mad.
So you wanted a good girl. Yeah, you wanted some meat. And I see her with the lamb chop is what you're saying.
Hold on.
So she came out with the lamb chop is what you're saying.
So when you saw her,
I ain't never heard a nigga complain about that.
No, because yeah.
It wasn't a complaint. It was just like when I told her, I said when we finally linked up, I'm like, I thought you were, you know, just I guess it was the clothes that she was wearing when I went to go see her. But
how did you say that though? How did you? What did you say to her? Like,
I said that. I said I thought you was fat.
Damn, right? Just straight out like that.
Cold nigga.
Okay.
And then he married her. When he found out that lusciousness, he said, "I'm marry you."
Yeah. But
so your preference at that time was that?
No. It's just I was coming from a different place. So her whole personality was just was a breath of fresh air.
Hey,
so,
you right. He thought it was some meat on them bones. Exactly.
But it wasn't preference for that. It was I was looking if I thought that was that, I was looking past that because of how her personality was.
Yeah. So okay.
I ain't never had a preference.
We know, nigga. Raise your head up. I can't even see you. Nah, I just bullshit. That just fit right there. You said you said.
I know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Nah, cause you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you ever been catfished?
The K going.
K, come on, man. Come on.
You sound like Lil Elmo.
Man. Okay. Hey, so have you ever been catfished, or have you ever catfished anyone?
Yep, I have.
The way you keep peeking up your head, like that nigga, he be on them sites like.
That's funny. All right, what?
Nah.
What?
Oh, for real? Have you ever been catfished?
No, I've never been catfish, but I catfished somebody before.
Breen over here dying laughing. Like, I don't know what's going on.
How you catfish somebody?
Shit, I was bored in Vegas when I stayed with my dad when I was 16. I told a broad I played for the Raiders.
Key on here, kid. You got to get on the stream, man.
Huh? Oh, who?
Nigga, just keep talking. What you say? You say you play for the Raiders.
This nigga said he told a girl you play for the Raiders.
He's leaving too. Hey, but the trip down
So
part.
you catfish somebody?
No. The trip part about it was later, maybe like 2 or 3 years later on down in life when they came up with the show Catfish. She was on that show Catfish. She was one of the ones that was in New York. She was the one who in New York, and
Marcus got all kind of niggas walking past and shit. Just random niggas just walking past. Shit. No, I'm sorry, y'all. It just was.
That nigga in the halfway house.
Yeah. Nigga look like Gilly walk past and shit. Nah, but okay, Keisha, you ever been catfished?
I don't think I have. I can't recall right now. I don't think I have though. I mean, but I guess you would say a little bit, but not like 100%. Where the person probably had a picture up or something. You see him in person, it's like, it's a little off. Like, it's an illusion, I guess. But
She said an illusion.
But
It's an illusion.
yeah, I guess it's like, wait a minute, you got to pull a picture of like, is this you? Oh no, you know what I mean? But no, it's just like I guess they put the older picture of you age, and you put a younger, youthful picture up, so you kind of look a little bit different, just a little bit. But I don't know. But no.
So you've been catfished before?
Yeah.
Basically.
And it's a different time now. Like now we're dealing with social media. Back then, you seen a girl up front.
Yeah.
Nah.
Right. Or what the one that we get, us women get the most is the hat fish. Y'all had these hats on and your hairline on, or
I remember one time we was on Sunset and the girl she had pointed us out and she was like, all right, y'all take off y'all hats. And I ain't never heard
I done did that before. I done did that. Let me see.
You got me fucked up. I ain't taking off my hat. Because if you got a hat on, most likely it's a bad hair.
Who's hot saucy? We said like 20 times I grew up on the boy. Shit, everybody on the party line was getting catfish.
Yeah, the party line. Yeah.
Hell yeah,
that's my nigga Ricky.
Came out of the hat, like see.
Nah, I got catfished like a couple years ago. A chick hit me on Facebook, but she had a picture of this girl. Like her Facebook profile picture and other pictures was like real pretty girl, whatever. She was a mutual friend of my other friends, so she kept talking to me. Oh yeah, I seen you out at the hookah lounge and this and that. I wanted to say something, but I didn't speak. So we started talking on some cool shit. And she said she was gonna pull up at somewhere I was gonna be. So she pulled up, or someone pulled up, and then we all chilling. And she talking. She's like, "Damn, Bird, you ain't gonna say nothing to me?" And I'm like, "Oh, how you doing? Like, who are you? And she's like, "What you mean? It's me." And I'm like, "Me who?" And she's like, "It's me." And I'm like, "Who?" And she said her name. I'm like, "Come on,
Janet
man."
Jackson from
Yeah,
Friday.
no, for real. Look, when I say a totally different person, the other girl was like brown skin, in shape, like 5'8" or whatever. This girl was like 5 feet maybe, dark skin, ugly, just not her at all. So I said, man, I didn't trip. I just kept the conversation going and rolling, whatever. And I was like, man, you look a lot different than your pictures and stuff. She said, when did you see a picture of me? And I'm like, what do you mean on your profile and all that? She was like, oh, that's my homegirl. And I'm like, why would you have multiple pictures of your homegirl on your profile? She's like, oh, I think she's beautiful and all that. She was like, what's the big deal with that? I was like, why would you put somebody else's picture, multiple pictures of someone else on your page and not assume that people think that's you?
Right.
That's a manipulator.
She's like, oh, that's I don't see what the big deal is. Like, are you trying to talk to me because of how I look or because of who I am? I said, well,
want to be the victim.
I said, well, if you really want to know, I ain't talking to you at all now.
She played the victim role real quick.
Oh man. Now she got a podcast called The Love Doctor.
That's probably that first girl you sent on that first time and shit. She was like, well, I really don't remember that girl that came on the first episode on the it was the test screen. Yeah, I'm just playing.
Oh no. That was my friend that's from some type of, I think she used to be in like a cult or some shit.
Okay, so I didn't even get to play the video. Let me share this video with y'all real quick. I ain't gonna play the whole thing since we talked about
Might as well.
But yeah, it was
pause my camera for a second. Tearing this chili up.
I guess the weather for it.
Hold on. Go here real quick.
I ain't know what's the word. You might well turn back around. You don't look nothing like how you look on social media.
Don't do this.
Look, no. You might well turn back around, man. I'm not even laughing right now, gang. Dang, I ain't even laughing with you. Let me see how you look on social media. This how she look on social media, y'all. Really? You just put, really? Bro, this is not you, bro. Bro, this is not you. Let them see how you look. I was finna trick on her and everything. I swear. I was finna spend like at least $18 on you, bro. It ain't low. No, show them. You embarrassed? Yeah, she embarrassed, y'all. She ain't show these people what you look like online, though.
You told me to come natural.
Bro,
you told me to come natural. You said you like the natural look.
Nah, bro, you just catfish me, bro.
You said you like the natural look.
I ain't know you.
Okay.
It's hard to believe that be on here, man. That this shit.
You don't think that was natural? I mean, that was real.
It's hard to believe it, man. It's hard to believe it because it's a lot of these videos like they come on with the camera out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like they just like ready for it.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else want to react to that, man? I'll move on because we talked a lot about that.
He should have done some water in your hair. No, I'm just kidding.
Look like they already did somebody.
I think that's a terrible thing to lie about yourself.
Yeah.
You should be able to be you. I mean, if you're not comfortable with you, don't meet nobody. Because that's fucked up to linger somebody on, especially like when you meet them and talk to them for a long time, and then they finally get to see you and they already like you. That's fucked up. That used to happen a lot back in the day, like when I used to be when I was young on the party line and shit. I used to go meet people or they'd come to my house. I'd be like, what the fuck? But shit, that was a part of the game back then. Now I'd be like, I need a whole body shot.
Okay, this is my next one right here. Was he wrong for asking a sexual question for the first date, or did he overreact? I'm gonna play the video for y'all. Take this off of the screen.
Hey, O need a filter on this screen, man. I'm tired of looking at this nigga beard and his ponytail.
Hey, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this one.
That's a question that may have been out of bounds for you. How did that make you feel?
Well, you were throwing out questions, black or white, summer or spring, right? And every one I answered, boom, 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 boom. You threw out choked or spanked. I said, hey, that's not a question I'm willing to answer. My answer for you caused you to say, I don't know how this got sexual.
I wasn't coming from a sexual place.
The general population of the world would agree that those three words woven together has a sexual connotation, but I will not continue to sit here and debate with you. So from this moment forward, we can change the subject,
Right.
or tonight's date will be over.
Got you. Things got a little intense, but you gave a piece of it. The whole totality of the conversations, we was rattling off questions. So if you want to give me the respect of asking me if I meant sexual or not, you should have done that, and that's perfectly fine. And I said what I had to say.
Can y'all come get this mic off me? I'm not about to do this with this grown.
Ain't no point of playing no games, man. You say choke to spank. What? Maybe I'm wrong, but what else can you be talking about?
Oh no, he definitely was talking about that, but I think she overreacting like a motherfucker.
You think so?
As a grown person or a grown woman that's probably ain't no virgin, what I mean by that is I'm not saying she has to accept sexual content conversation. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, as an adult, if you can't ask a person an open question without getting an attitude about it, that's kind of strange off the bat. If you ask somebody a question and they be like, hey, that's not something I want to talk about, cool, no problem, and move forward. But I'm saying, I feel like when you're talking to someone, nothing should really be off limits. But you should know how to read the vibe to where you can go in a certain area.
I think she said that. I think.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
yeah, she said that she didn't want to, get into that conversation, and what he was trying to explain at that point, like he think that he was cool, like it should have been cool. She should have been cool with the question.
Well, no, he was saying.
Then he tried to downplay it like it wasn't sexual. Like what?
Yeah, he
like
tried to downplay
when you,
it.
like she said, when you twine them three words or two words or whatever together, that's exactly what you implying. So it's like, yeah, like I would have walked out too. Like if you're not gonna respect what I'm saying, and then try to play me like I'm dumb too. Like, please.
The dating world right now is so hard though, because you can meet 10 women, and being in the dating world, I would say, I don't know how most of y'all are, but 9 times out of 10, the women bring up sexual things a lot faster than men. But they'll just say so. They're not saying like, do this or that. They're gonna say like, is it big? Or
Is my mic working?
What the mouth do or this or that.
Yeah, hold on.
But if you start the conversation, they say you're wrong, and all men think about it sex. Like women think about it just as much. Some of them talk about it more, but not all women. I mean, but
it's not the problem that it's the conversation. It's just that she wanted to be respected and not have that conversation. Yeah, we wrong. We could talk about whatever, but I think it's appropriate. Like we all talk about it at some point if you dating or whatever the case may be. You gotta, you want to get to know the person, preference and stuff. But it's the point of if she felt like that was the first date that was inappropriate, I'm not gonna have that conversation. Blah blah blah. And then you try to, you know what I'm saying?
Let me play devil's advocate right quick, just to say, do you think
there is no way to play devil's advocate on that one?
Hold on. Do you think women?
Hey, what are you talking about? Whooping the kid's ass?
Nigga, hold on, shut up.
Back up off the camera, man.
Do you think women sometimes also have those instances where they might like a guy more than they like another guy, and if he bring up a sexual topic because how much they like him or they into him or whatever like that, do you feel like sometimes they might let him get away with that?
This is the first date though.
Even being a first date, even being a first date, sometimes women like a dude so much that they may let him get away with certain things more than they would another guy, or they may even bring up sexual topics on the first date. You know what I mean? Because how much they like this particular guy.
possible, but I will let the woman do that.
Yeah.
It's possible that it can happen.
Now that's true. I would.
Wait,
I would agree with that. I would let her do it.
Wait a minute. Yes, that's true. But you can clearly see from her body language and tone of voice that she wasn't that type of woman. She was actually looking for respect. So it's kind of weird because, you know, we get all the modern women stuff. So it's hard to agree because, like, most of the time they only play videos when women are playing victims and things like that. But in that clip, that woman was actually looking for respect. She wasn't dressed all hoochie. She was dressed nice. You know, he tried to just slide something in there, trying to, you know, test the waters, and his rejected got rejected and stopped shorthanded.
For sure, yeah.
But like I said, you can kind of look at the whole situation and know that was all wrong.
She wasn't.
It was also being filmed, so I think it was a little bit of play on that.
She didn't want to. She didn't want to have all her
sides.
business out.
Probably on both sides, like.
I wouldn't say that because, like I said, you could look how she was dressed.
I think that was
her response. Her response matched the way she dressed.
I think that was a reaction. That was a reaction to the date. I think that was being filmed as a reaction to the date that they had.
Well, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, so that's why, you know, it was like that, and that's why she responded.
Oh, so they was bringing it. Okay, I see what you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and they was being filmed. She didn't look like she was interested in the dude at all. But if she was interested in the dude, the conversation could have went anyway. I mean, I can't speak for one person or another, but I'm just saying, realistically, we all been on dates, and we know if we feel in the girl, we ask questions that we like if we feel in the girl or not. And the women ask questions or like to linger on the other subjects when they like you a little more than they don't too. But in this scenario, we got to go off of what we see. So, you know.
Okay.
And 15-second clips are hard to judge.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Okay. One more. Let me share something else with y'all, man.
Hey, I made some chili. This shit bomb as a motherfucker. I just want to let y'all know.
No,
judge me.
We could tell.
Husband dies, the wife is going to be fine. Really? Yeah. Widows are way happier than widowers. I told that to my wife, and she's like, "Huh." Widowers do really poorly generally. Men do very poorly, and part of the reason is because these data are disputed, but more or less they're directionally correct. 60% of 60-year-old men say their best friend is their wife. 30% of their wives say their best friend is their husband. Women have more relationships. They have closer, deeper love relationships with non-related kin and with the adult children typically than the husband does. The husband's most intense companionate relationship typically is with the wife. And that's why that's an asymmetric stat. I mean, that's what the data say. But yeah, for sure. I mean, back to the main point, hope is super critical.
On illness.
On everything. I mean, hope actually affects all sorts of physiological processes. And we know that when people lose hope, they give up. And when they give up, they don't take care of themselves. They don't do what they need to do. They don't exercise like they should. They're not as active. They're not talking to other people. Their minds are not stimulated. They don't eat right. They might use substances in ways that they shouldn't, and all of those things compounded. So just at the physiological level, you'd see that you'd have degradation when there is no hope. And when you're 90, you can't afford it. Husband died.
That's for the Caucasian culture, bro.
Right. You gotta play more black videos, bro.
No. Hold on. Okay, so let me dive into it a little bit.
No, don't try it.
This is not just for Caucasian culture. I saw my granddad this way. You know what I mean? He was with my grandma for so many years, and my grandma did everything right. She still kind of went out and did certain things. She still had some of her, whether it was church members or work friends or stuff, or people that she's still associated with. He didn't really have much of that. You know what I mean? He surrounded his whole life around her. He would take her to the store. He would sit in the car for hours while she did all that. So essentially, she was kind of his closest friend at that point. You know what I mean? He had brothers or whatever, but most of his family even died. But I'm just saying, I think at a certain point in time, we as men, we have a lot of when we younger, we have those relationships. As we get older, we become distant with some of those relationships, and we become distant. We kind of change our how we are. We don't like to go out as much. We kind of like we get content in our ways. We like to stay home. We like to only play. We just want to watch sports or whatever. We don't really have to do that. We don't have to be as sociable as some of the wives and the women be. And then with that, we lose relationships sometimes. I mean, we're not close as we once was. I'm saying, especially when you get older. Some of the women, they still going out with the grandkids or going with the young with their daughters and stuff and meeting their friends or going to church events or city events, whatever it may be. And sometimes the man don't be that. How many times have you seen an older man that don't go to church, but he'll drop his wife off at the church? But she got a lot of relationships. She got a lot of relationships there that she done made. But I'm just saying, I say that to say, sometimes the women when the husband dies, it's a little easier for them to contend as opposed to you losing your wife that did everything for you, that kind of led you. She most women fill out paperwork. They didn't set this man up for insurance and did everything that this man could do. You know what I mean? All he really did was just go with her. She did everything. So it's like when you lose that, you don't have nothing else. Them kids is coming to check on you, but they not coming to check on you like they coming to check on mama. I mean, they're not. It's just not the same. We just touched on that with the mom and that relationship. So I'm saying I can see why it makes sense. This is not just a color based thing. It's across all boards. So
no, I mean it's not. But let me ask you a question though. That's the later generation. You know what I mean? We're the generation that should break that. I mean, don't you think that everybody on this panel will know each other in the next 20 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think
okay. So let us be the generation to break that curse.
It's already happened.
I don't know. Me and Marcus be fighting.
It's already happened. Like
you couldn't handle me, bro.
It's people that
right.
I know that lost, significant others and stuff. And as a friend, I believe it's my job to see about them whenever I can.
You ain't never checked up on me.
We breaking curses, but honestly, what's helping us is social media. Honestly, because we're not actually physically around each other as much as we normally would be. So I'm saying, in reality, the social media is making it seem like we seeing each other and we around each other, but we're really not. We're doing the same thing as the older generation. We're a little bit better off than them. But I'm just saying,
I think
technology is helping us too.
I think, but that's a given to the growth though, that we have technology and things to keep in touch. Because just sitting in the same room isn't just bonding. This is bonding too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you look at older people, like when you got bridge clubs and bingo and all that, it's a whole bunch of old women. You don't really see men with older activities, like things for them to do, unless they have a son that they're close to and the son take them fishing or something like that. But you rarely see old men, just like a group of old men, except for these new niggas, them silver, what they call silver foxes. These niggas is something different. They all get dressed up and go out with their white beards and all that other shit. We gonna have to be them. Not Omari got to cut his shit and grow it back first, but we got to figure out how to do that. But I think it's gonna eventually end up the way it was with those older people, because when men get older, they get relaxed, and I think it's because we always work so much harder. We just be tired. We be like, fuck all that extra shit. I just want to go sit down and chill. Because men don't really have a lot of extracurricular activities once they retire, once they do shit, unless they fishing or camping or something like that.
Man,
they really don't get involved with other stuff like other.
I don't know.
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't agree with that, simply because it's all upon the individual.
It is. I mean, we're talking about the base of what we see. How many do you know? How many old niggas be hanging out other than the ones that sit at a corner and drink like at the store or something like that?
Nigga, I'm old and I'm gonna be older.
We're not old yet.
I'm talking about for me and my peers. Everybody on this panel is 40 to mid 40s. So I can only speak for what we're about to do. They have technology, But like our dads and uncles and people like that, they're not tech savvy. You know, I could shoot a text message or I could hit somebody on Instagram or hit Tron on Messenger like, yo, let's link up for the Super Bowl and now that due to that connection, because we understand technology, we can go meet up with each other.
So
older people don't understand that.
But let's be honest though, how often are we really meeting up?
Well,
all of us.
That's due to the situation. The question was, well, not the question, but the comment was when he lose a significant other. Yes,
but I only brought that up because the reason being is because we are not as close as we should. We don't have those relationships that we need to keep. You know what I mean? We don't.
But
really
you can look deeper into different relationships with people. One person might have to work through a trust issue with their significant other. Like, I got boys that I want to hang out with, but you on this side not really trusting me, so now I got to fall back right now.
It's a lot of that goes in with our friendships and all that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we
we understand it? We understand it.
Not none of mine.
Why don't we set something up? I'm willing to come out there and chill with y'all every.
Hey, last time we did kick it over there in Santa Monica, nigga, we had a time when I was Venice.
But I guarantee you that most men's friendships are solid. You know, women are catty a lot of the time. So it's like, they be more like associates. Like a woman do something wrong to another woman, they mad at each other. So it's like when a man builds a bond, he might only have a handful of buddies. You know what I mean? And those is his solid day ones or whatever. So, I mean, yeah, they make a lot of friends, but how many of them are going to be solid if I passed away? You know what I mean? Like, how many are going to really hold her down versus if she passed away and I'm going through something, how many of my boys is going to hold me down?
Right now, on a lot of us, but it's like if we older, when you get older, how many you gonna be able to go to when you 60 or 65? I mean,
yeah, but it gotta be set in the relationship on both parts, on the friendship and on the marriage side. Like, my boy need me, I'm gonna go over there and see about him. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I brought this topic up. Like,
that takes us back to a few shows ago with you got the 3 o'clock friend.
Right.
Yeah.
And trying to come to
none of y'all my 3 o'clock friend. Nigga,
that
when I was
nigga
in the
came out
hospital,
here
I
to
ain't
come
seen none of
chill
y'all.
with his nieces or nothing.
I got y'all, and then I got another group of homies too that I know that I can.
Hold on, can they fight? Because we'll fuck them homies up. We'll fuck them homies up.
You tell your other group of homies. That's your other group of homies said.
We'll fuck them group of homies up.
What that shit do? Tell them we
said.
One thing for sure.
One of them shoot.
One
of them shoot. He got all the burners, man. So
he ain't ready. You don't want to see my closet.
Hey, Marcus got the burners.
You don't want to see my closet. I got my daughters in here with the things. They ready to stand behind their uncle and try and y'all the other uncles over here.
That's right. That's
right. We with all of that. We with all that action, nigga.
Hell yeah.
And I'm a sticker too. I'm like, I ain't never been locked up long, but I learned a few things.
I just got me a nice little when you get a certain age, I turned 40. I was like, you know what? You're gonna give me a blade, man, and a good one.
hold on.
Man, they got it. Look,
I cut you.
That nigga got it on his pocket all day, cutting his
hey, it got a holster. I got a holster. You know when you get a certain age.
Hey, nigga,
Crocodile Dundee ass.
Listen. I have a holster for my knife.
Come on,
I ain't with the phone yet, but the knife got a holster, and I'm quick with it, so I'll flick it up. I mean, I get through it.
You one of the niggas that be like, oh, you got a piece of rope hanging. Let me cut that off.
But it do it. Yeah, because it do multiple things. I could cut a seatbelt. I could bust a car
that
window.
That nigga said it do multiple things. Is that what they told
you? Oh yeah, you got one of them emergency blades.
Yeah, I read the specs.
Yeah, you read the specs. That nigga said this part right here can cut through seatbelts if you're stuck in the automobile.
Yeah,
and you about to go in the water.
You got to be equipped. You know how them old OGs was, and they put out a handful of change. They got batteries and nails and
everything. Safety pins. Peppermint. Hey, niggas always had safety pins in their thing.
Butterscotch candy. You like, nigga?
Old ass butterscotch, but I ate it though.
Yeah, that shit was It tastes like pennies. Nah, but
yeah, that shit was good.
She tastes like pennies, nails, and everything.
Hey,
Nah,
on
but
everything.
okay. Another question. I'm gonna take this down. But what is something you wish your father would have said to you or would say to you? I mean, don't cover your
Introduce.
don't cover
Well,
your
how we
face.
get here? How we get here? I don't feel like going to the.
What
You
is
know what?
something you wish your father would have said? Hold on. Let me play this video real quick.
No, hey, next.
Nope.
Nah, don't go there. Some of
Come
us
on,
loved our
bro.
daddies, nigga, and you should love yours too. Even if you don't know them. Love what you don't know. Be better than what you had. You know what I'm saying? That's how you're gonna be great at being a father.
No, cause
That I'm just saying, leave it at
nah,
that. Trust me.
Whether he was in your life or not, he still taught you, bro.
Yeah.
And that's how.
Oh,
ain't,
I'll let
that
y'all.
nigga ain't
How you
teach me
doing,
a
son?
What up,
Why'd
bro?
you leave me for a year? And yeah, I know you're trying to like repair about like what we had after that year. I just really can't forgive you like that.
Look at me, son. Why you can't forgive me? I'm
Because
here.
you missed a chapter.
What I miss? Look at me, son. What I miss?
Just mental's not been good.
What can I do to help you forgive me? Look at me, son. Nobody showed me. My daddy wasn't there. What can I do, son? I want to get better. What can I do? I want us to be better.
Just more attention, more love. That's it.
How long you gonna be mad at me?
I don't know.
It's a saying that says, if you blame me for your failure, you gotta honor me for your success. Your father trying, he trying. And I know it's easier for me to say forgive him than it is. But King, what if something happened to him do all this? And you never get to say you sorry. You never get to say, Dad, I'm hurt. You know, my little cousin, I begged him to go talk to his dad before. I don't want to talk to him. His dad died on his birthday. He never got to close that book. I know it hurt, young King, but don't let it break you. It's okay to forgive him. You're not forgiving him, you're forgiving yourself. Once you can move on, because if you don't, young man, you're going to hold that in and you're going to hurt somebody the wrong way because you're mad at him. How you feeling now?
Like a weight lift off my shoulders.
I know. Give him man. Show some love.
I saw that, man, and you know, I kind of like that. It was like the teacher or whoever he is was playing the role of the father. It was like the student. I mean, the kid versus the chair with the dad sitting in. So that's why I asked the question. If you would, because a lot of times I think with these situations with kids and not seeing their fathers, like me for instance, I was just telling Bree the other day, it's like I don't care what my mom did, what my father didn't do, what I got bought, what I didn't get bought. I would love to have a conversation with my father. You know what I mean? And I would love to just talk to him. You know what I mean? Just to hear his voice, just to hear where I come from. It don't matter what was done when I was a child because I'm older and I understand relationships. You know what I mean? And I understand people, and I give people grace and I don't put so much on people that you know what I mean. I understand things happen, so I say that to say like what would you want? What would you wanted to hear from? What would you want to hear from your father if you could, or if you could still hear something? You know what I mean? Or what would you tell one of your kids if you could tell them? You
I
know what I
would,
mean?
to be honest with you, I just would want to hear accountability. You know what I'm saying? And for what I seen in that clip, I would definitely like give my dad a chance. You know what I'm saying? If he came at me like that, and and really wanted to genuinely want to hear me out for sure, like for shit show, I would definitely have, you know what I'm saying, have that bond with him. You heard me? Like it
Yeah.
ain't. It ain't. At that point, it's like a grown man speaking to another grown man. You know what I'm talking about? And
That is what it is.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like you can't erase the past, but you can't. I mean, you can always build for the future. You know what I'm talking about? Like nowadays, life is too short for all that shit. You heard me? So I definitely would give him a chance.
You know, the thing about it when it comes to that, like me having a father, well, my father passed away now, but me having one in my life, my whole life, but not really being in my life at the same time, it was really hard. And I didn't really care for him, didn't like him uh, because of what I didn't really understand and what I didn't really know. And just the things that I saw of him, like how his demeanor was, how he was like kind of like nonchalant when he saw us, like, hey, son, like it was all love when you seen him, but you ain't never called and said hi. You ain't never came to the house. You ain't never, you know what I mean? Like nothing else. So it was more like, yeah, whatever. You know, it was like fake love. That's how I felt. So to later on have a kid and then my father get out of prison or jail at that time and then he become a great grandfather, and he was pushing the issue to be a grandfather with my daughter. And then once that happened, he actually said, "Man, you're gonna be such a great dad. You're gonna be a way better dad than I was." And I said, "Why you say that?" He like, "You got all of me in you." He like, "But you actually able to give it to your kid." And it was so strange that he said it, because we never had that kind of like conversation. Like, we never really got in depth with anything ever in my life until then. And he was like, "Man, I was so messed up, drugs and this and that and running the streets. He's like, I never really gave y'all what y'all needed." He's like, "But man, you're gonna be great. You're gonna be so awesome." And he was saying this while he was holding my child. And that changed my whole thought about him, and allowed us to have a good friendship and relationship after that. And we kind of built on that. And up until the day he died, my daughter was from birth till he died, when she was, she's 16 now, so she was like 13 or something when he died. So from then to now, I mean, it was great, and I'm glad I had that experience. So I feel like he said what I needed him to say. You know what I'm saying? He gave me my flowers, I would say, because I never felt it from. I never felt that connection. I never felt the love, growing up prior to that. And then for him to say that and tell me I was going to do great in my own situation, which I really thought I wasn't, because I didn't know how to be a father, because I didn't have one. But I actually, it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, for myself, I would just say that everything is clear when you get older, and everybody has a story, whether it's major or minor. Something happened to where he was not in my life. I do wish that we had that conversation of why not. I don't want to hear it from nobody else. I don't want to hear, stories of, who he was, how he was, and all this. I want to hear from him, if it could be honest, And the chance, I do regret the chance that I did have. I wasn't on it, and he passed. But, the only that's I would just want to hear what was the reason, because it was, my grandfather would come out here almost every summer, and they lived in the same house. So it's like he can come out here, but so I would just want to know, what was the reason. And the thing I would tell my son is just I wouldn't try to dwell on that. I would just give him all the love, all the guidance, affirmation, motivation, encouragement that I can. Because I know that's only got it from my mama, but it's a difference when you got it from the person that you're looking up to as a man, that you think, okay, this is who I want to be like when I grow up.
For sure. Already.
Oh.
Fuck this portion.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you didn't want to touch on this one. What about you, Jack? Or Keisha?
Hold on.
No?
Wait.
She said, "Wait, like we ordering donuts."
No, I was talking to my son. I'm sorry. For me, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of questions. My biological dad, passed when I was a baby, so it would be a ton of questions and conversation that I would have. My stepdad, I just want to know, like why. I don't know. I have like a lot of questions, because we fell off. He raised me for the most part until like a teenager, and then we kind of fell off. When he moved on from my mom or whatever. So, just
he said I moved all the way.
Huh?
He was probably
he left my mom, or they broke up, or whatever. When I was like in middle school, and moved on and got into a new relationship or whatever. So at that point, I was a nobody to that person. So it is what it is. I just like, why you have to change up, just because you with a new person, you know what I'm saying? Like I thought I was somebody to you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Jackson, you want to go, or I don't want to go?
I can't see.
My bad. I was taking care of my little one. Man, it's a lot of things that I wish I could say to my dad. There's a lot of things I would say to my son. So I mean, it's very interesting. You know, I always think about my two oldest kids, and if I could just tell my son, man, like I love you guys. I always loved you guys. I never stopped thinking about you guys, and you guys got two siblings out here that talk about you like they met you, and you know, just to try to build that relationship and build that bridge back. And for me, with my dad, just wish that he came around sooner. You know, we have a relationship now, but you know, I'm a grown man by this time, you know, last about 10, 15 years. But, you know, I had to learn and bump my head to become a man. So just wishing, you know, I got taught things that a man should do. You know, I'm looking for my uncles, looking to my uncles, and they wasn't the greatest role models. They was gangsters and pimps. So, you know, that's not the great tutelage that you need as a man growing up in today's society. So just wishing, you know, I was taught things that a hardworking man should learn growing up.
Yeah, definitely. Uh, yeah, I think with me, man, I probably would just want him to sit down and just really look at him, man. Look at him in his eyes, man, and just for him to tell me that how it is as a man being out here, man, making it in the world. You know what I mean? Some of the things you deal with as a man, man, and that's pretty much it, man. I figured out everything else on my own, but just for him to look me in my eyes and talk to me, man, and tell me, you know, as a man.
See, to my thing is this. I think after you get a certain age, it's like, what are you looking at him for? What are you looking for him for?
Because you
At,
still
at a
real
certain
too.
at a certain age, it's
I
like,
mean,
bro,
because
I
you
definitely
need to know the
know.
second half of yourself. That's why.
Well, if you don't know, you don't know.
Regardless of what wait, hold on. Regardless of what goes on, his blood courses through his veins.
It don't
That's
matter
why.
because
I
you
don't
didn't
I
give a
don't care
fuck
if
about
I
shit
was
the whole time you
100
was growing up.
and he was 120. I'm gonna want to know who he is.
Not
Okay,
me.
so let me say this,
Why
oh.
do you know?
Let me say this. Oh, I think at a certain point, bro, your life don't become just yours no more. I believe we have a obligation for our kids and stuff to let them know also where we come from. And I mean, it's just not you may not care, but when you die, your kids gonna want to put the pieces together of the puzzle. I mean, so it's our obligation to try to at least do that. You may just at least try to figure it out for them. You may not. I mean, you know who your dad is. Y'all just didn't have a good relationship. I mean, so
Exactly. So my
for
thing is this:
me, for
why should I have
me,
to make it better?
huh?
Why should I sit there and ask him questions that I can go to somebody else or read a
You
book
might not
for?
even want. You might not
Right,
even
though.
want to ask them questions.
You know what? You know, I can answer that from me being a person who really hated my father. And I hate to say I hated him because I grew to love him later in life, but I really I despised my dad growing up, and I never knew why. But once I got to know my father, I was so much like my father. It was scary. I thought we
Yeah,
were totally
yeah,
opposite.
that's what it is.
I thought he was a piece of shit. I thought he was a deadbeat. I thought he didn't care about nothing. He didn't love nobody. He was total opposite of that. But I just didn't understand or know why he moved the way he moved or did what he did. But once I got to know him, because even my grandma, when I was a kid, she used to be like, "Ooh, boy, you remind me so much of your daddy." And I used to get mad, like, why would somebody say something like that to me? That's so fucked up. But really, it was a compliment. But I didn't know because I didn't know his characteristics like that. All I knew was what I
All
said.
right, but so okay, then my question would be this: you saying that was characteristics, but at the end of the day, the characteristics that's in you was in him. Am I right or wrong? But at the same time, he chose not to do
He did.
what be a father, right?
My dad was a
Well,
gangbanger,
we don't
drug dealer,
we
drug
don't
user. There's a lot of
we
reasons.
don't know the
You don't
circumstances.
know. Yeah, that's what
I
I
don't care
said. The
about the
circumstances
circumstances.
are different.
I've been in way worse circumstances to where I stayed in Vegas. My daughter stayed in California. I made every 2 weeks to make sure I came and see my daughter.
You know
So I
why you
can't say
did? Because your
You
dad
can't,
did it.
but that's the
That's
thing
why
though.
you
You
did
can't,
it.
you can't really put just because you got just because you got the ability to do that, don't mean everybody else can. You can't.
hold on, but all right, and I got what you saying. Yes, everybody has that ability. Like my dad, he'll come to California in a minute. He'll
Bro,
come to the beach to Santa Monica in a minute,
that's not
5-10 minutes away from me. But at
you.
the end of the day, he's still to come and say, "Hey, my dude, I'm out here." Let me see my grandson.
But you know what it sounds like.
Hold on. I'll let you speak.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me speak. At the end of the day, come out here. Hey, not sons. Hey, on my son's birthday, he didn't come and say, "Hey, where y'all at?" Shit, but he could come out here with some little chick, but can't say hi to his son.
You speaking from a place of pain, bro. You at our age, we got to learn how to dig into ourselves and find some type of freedom from those experiences. You talk like you have no freedom from your past. You have no
you can't
clarification, no closure, no acceptance, no nothing. So what you sound like you need to do, this is just a brother talking to a brother, for real. Because I got love for you. I talk shit to you all day, but I got love for you. You seem like you really need to find some peace in yourself. And that probably means you need to talk to your dad. You need to figure out what's what and have that conversation. Because
if nothing else, you need that closure, bro.
You letting your anger
because at the end of the day,
y'all keep on trying
hold
to
on real
close.
quick.
I close.
You did it.
But hold on real quick.
How excited you speak about it. And I'm not judging your situation, but you really need to find that peace in yourself, bro, because as a father, you would never want your kids to look, view, or value anything about you in that light, but you never know what happened.
But I never gave them a chance to. I never gave them a chance to.
You never gave him a chance to what? It's not about
Look
you.
at me in a negative light.
It could have been you. It could have been you. It could have been him and your mama that made him and your relationship hinder because you never know what happened with them. That happens a lot too. It could be the mother or the father.
You definitely not over this situation, bro. You definitely you can hear it. You can hear it in how you speak, bro. You definitely not over it. You saying you good?
Saying fuck him. You saying you good and all that, but you hurt, bro.
Because when you really over a situation, you move a different way with that, and you speak a different way with it, and you could tell that it's still something there, and it's okay. It's okay, bro. Like, but
for sure.
But I feel like you gotta you probably should go to some counseling. If you don't want to talk to him, talk to somebody. Talk to somebody.
You call me on the private, bro.
Hey, listen. At the end of the day, I know how it feels, but you gotta have forgiveness in your heart. Because I'm trying to be the first one to tell you, man. I was raised by my grandma. My grandma got full custody at 5 years old. I didn't run back into my mom till I was 27 years old, and I had a conversation with her. And I just wanted to know what was the second half of it. You know what I mean? Because like today, I got my youngest son out here with me. He moved out here from Florida like a week ago. And it's the little things that you might not realize. Like when he go to sleep, he look like me when he sleep. So it's just little things that you just might not understand. But if you have that time to have that conversation to get the other side of the story, because you just never know. You know what I mean? Like I only heard what my grandma told me, what my aunties told me. So when I was able to have that conversation with my mom at 27, I was able to hear her side of the story. I was able to see all her documents of saying, I never stopped looking for you. Here's your original birth certificate. Here's a copy of your social security card. Here's every person that I contacted. She had a whole suitcase on information. I never stopped looking for you. So it's just to the point. You just have to understand that you got to have that conversation. And then from there, then you can make that judgment call. Because I know in my situation, a lot of things happen where it's like it's out of my control. Did I cause a lot of it? Yes, I caused a lot of it because I was young. But, I know how I feel when it comes to my two oldest kids. I would kill somebody to have a conversation with them. But they might be looking at me the same way you looking at your father, thinking, oh, this and that. And it's the complete opposite. So you got to be able to have that conversation as men, have that closure. And then from there, now, if he starts to show his ass, things like that, okay. Then now that you got what you got, he showed who he was. Now you can make that final judgment call.
Have you ever had that conversation though?
Bro.
And don't come to the conversation with aggression.
Right.
Meet the conversation of just really honestly wanting to know what happened.
that's a hard conversation to have, I'm sure. Like even a hard scenario to set up, like to get there. But it's gonna do you so much better in your life, bro. Just to be able to have it, even if it was over the phone. Like I mean, which it'd be better in person. But I could tell you how hard it was with my dad. Matter of fact, I was staying with Antron when this happened. When I had my kid, I had to stay with Antron for a minute in between apartments we was moving to, and I had the little baby. And I used to go over there to go see him. He lived right around the corner, right there off of 40th, and he's selling like 30 something in a halfway house. And I had to go over there to visit the nigga. And I used to hate it. I had to take him to the doctor because I was the closest kid to him. I had to take him to the grocery store. I was like, I don't want to go see this nigga. This nigga ain't never took me to the grocery store. This nigga ain't never took me to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was feeling. And I took him a couple times, and I was real nonchalant and quick with him. Like, yeah, go do your thing so I could drop you off. And then he kept saying, when you going to bring my granddaughter to meet me? And I'm like, for what? Like, you'll meet her eventually, but what you so excited to meet her for? So you could tell her you coming to get her and don't come, or you could say you're going to do this and don't do it. You know, that's how I was acting. And he like, nah, why would I do that? Like, nah, I want to meet her. Like, I love her. This is my granddaughter, you know? So I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. So when I brought her over there to him the first time, they fell in love with each other. Like, she was just looking at him and rubbing his face. And I'm thinking, damn, I ain't never seen her. She don't look at me like that. She looking at her granddaddy like that. And you know, I don't even like this nigga. But now he looking at her like I wanted him to look at me in a sense, you know? So eventually it made us talk. It made us, you know, get into that stage of kind of being able to really talk as men. Because if I had had that experience when I was a boy, I would have been able to understand it because I didn't know life yet. I didn't really understand what I needed to know from him, what I needed to get from him, because I was still a kid. But when I was a man and I talked to him, and we talked as two men and father and son, that shit opened up a whole nother page, bro. And I'm so grateful it did, because I used to say when I was a kid, if my dad died, I wouldn't even cry. I used to say that shit to myself all the time. And I don't know why I thought like that. But when my dad died, bro, I lost my best friend. I lost one of my best friends in the world when my dad died.
That's because you had that relationship. I didn't cry when mine.
I had a chance to.
I didn't cry when mine passed away. And my pops died the same year. I was more hurt than Michael Jackson passed. To be honest with you.
No, I understand.
I mean, but look at the generation that we are, though.
It's not going to say it's going to be perfect because you have closure. What it's saying is that you're going to be comfortable with moving on with yourself.
Yeah.
That's what's important. Because boy, carrying around grief and pain because of someone else is hard. Because it ain't on you. It's not on you. You gotta let it off of you.
You gotta get that up off
your weight. You carrying that weight around. You don't have to.
That shit heavy, man. And then we are dealing with human beings, man. Human beings are a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So
we're imperfect, bro.
You know, none of us are. So
I mean, you got to look at the era that we grew up in too. You know what I mean? This was destroy the nucleus of the family. You know, we're the kids that the crack hit. So a lot of our families were destroyed from the inside out. So, you know, I'm not saying that but a lot of us were raised by women. So we have these feminine tendencies. You know, and there's no men around to say, hey, man, strap up, man, do this, do that. So we have to be the ones, because we are that generation that didn't have the greatest relationships with our fathers, if they were there, or, you know, crack took them out, or the jail cells took them away. You know,
we like
have
to
be
ignore
the
that
next generation.
We like to ignore that fact, bro, but it's true. We was raised by women, primarily raised by women. I mean, strong women, but we are missing some things that we were supposed to have. We kind of got robbed. We got cheated. I mean, we got cheated. You know what I mean?
That's why I said everybody got a story. Now, if you ain't never had that conversation with your pops, if it's a possibility in the future, I pray that it is, that you can get some kind of closure, some kind of conversation, just to get an understanding of what it is. But everybody has a story, and whether it's
and there's nothing wrong with being the bigger person. You know what I mean? Even if he might come off sideways, just you become the bigger person.
Right.
I was tired of being a bigger person. I get it. I mean, but
hey, it don't matter. You know what I mean?
No, I know. But I mean,
that's you and your judgment at the end of the day.
It's a lot of it's it also goes. It's easier said than done. It's a lot of shit that we could say you should do, and it's a lot of shit that's probably that he holds on that happened that we don't know about. I mean,
Right.
and you know, so I get it. I get both sides, but of course we're gonna try to push that because ultimately you need that for yourself. And then I think you're gonna become a better person in the long run and a better father yourself. It's just gonna prepare you to be a better father. So, but you gotta heal, bro. You can't leave nothing off you. I believe in getting all that shit off you, whatever it is. Get that shit up off you. I mean, you know, and you move. You know what I mean, and keep on going. But you gotta get that shit up off you. But yeah, man. We almost done, man. We we went from not doing this to going damn near 3 hours, but we had some real good conversations, man.
Going deep. Oh, let me ask you this, bro.
Yeah.
If there was a possibility to have that conversation, would you have it?
Fuck that nigga. Yeah, that's how I mean from the bottom of my heart.
Okay.
There goes that.
So that's a no.
Hey, cuz we stupid.
I mean, cause we be fucking, but I mean, I holler at the nigga. I mean, all right, but I guess it's fucking okay. I got it. I mean,
Hey, you niggas from Seattle is wild, cuz.
all right, man. We could go. Oh, we could go one more. Or you know what? Let's touch on this one, man. Let's touch on this. Alan, you want to touch on that one you was talking about earlier that you sent me or that you told me about? Or you want to wait for that? The Joe Budden versus.
Oh. I mean, okay. So for the fellas, are y'all messing with any woman that your partner messed with?
I mean, do we got a video on it?
Yeah. I could play it.
Yeah, let's hear what the video got to say.
I know.
But to answer your question before we see it, no.
Huh?
I said, unfortunately, I gotta say, yeah, I didn't know till like 3 months in.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna front and say I didn't know. I'm gonna just say I was young and I was only thinking about one thing, man.
Keep one, right?
Yeah.
It's this one thing that got me. Okay.
I think it's different if the nigga was really fucking with her or if he just.
But see, it's a whole thing to it that is too much to explain. But yeah. But I was just young, man, and I did.
Okay.
Nah, mine is current.
Hey, Jordan,
what? Wait. What? What you say? Oh, this is always. All right, man. We're gonna get to that. Let me play the video for y'all real quick.
Well, I've seen this one.
Repeated issue that you believe women.
Can you see his
when
point
your
of not
friend
believing? Okay, or something?
Yes! That's why he's sitting there acting light skinned.
Bro.
The fuck are we talking about?
You keep screaming and
light skinned bullshit.
And stop. So hold up. Wait. Now I gotta wait. Let me ask you one question. You're about to piss me off and I'm gonna start screaming back at you.
Wait, can I ask
nigga,
a question real quick?
This is
So
about
you
you
can't even
always
ask a
saying you not coming behind us when we fuck with a bitch. You knew I fuck with the bitch. You met the bitch through me and you came behind her. You should have never kissed her if that's your instance.
Ish, you
Yo,
keep ignoring me
what's wrong
saying
with y'all niggas sitting here acting like I'm crazy. This nigga be fucking lying.
Ish, I don't know this girl from you.
You do. You met her through me.
telling
You get
I
the
don't.
convenient amnesia. So any bitch I fuck behind
Ish,
you, I don't know neither.
No.
I meet them through you.
No, Ish, that's your
See how
bag.
easy that be?
You like fucking
You see
behind
how easy that
niggas.
be?
You like fucking behind
though.
niggas.
I don't. I like women.
I don't even ask niggas.
I like women.
Yo, you fuck?
So
How really?
what?
I don't do
So-
none of that.
so-
That's your bag. Stop trying to
I'm
put
not
me
saying
in
it's
your
not.
bag.
You do the
I'm not
big
in your
bag.
bag. I didn't try to fuck your little mutt from the streets. I had a kiss, and you emotional about it.
I'm not.
Like you keep being emotional
Yo,
when
you
we have
corny
interlap
with the
on a girl.
No,
Then
it's
stop
not
being
about the
emotional.
girl.
Then why
It's
don't
about
believe
you lying.
Then why don't you believe your friend?
Because you fucking lying. You've admitted this to me before.
Exactly. I'm
You
done.
changing
I
your
rest my
story
case.
for the pod.
I rest my case.
You changing
I
your
rest my
story to
case.
look innocent for the pod. Nigga, we've had this conversation about this bitch
I rest my
before.
case.
JBP, where would you be without the
That is
JBP?
horrible podding. I
I
won't
rest my
even
case.
talk about this shit on the pod.
I rest my case. I totally rest my case. I don't even have these talks. I don't even have these type of talks with nobody but him.
Bro, you brought this shit up, bro.
Yes,
You
because-
bought, so stop saying I don't have these talks if you
It's,
bring it up.
it's funny to me until I know that you have true emotions behind this. You just screamed to the top of your lungs.
And you didn't.
You didn't let me finish.
Nigga, you screaming off mic.
You still not letting me finish.
You was screaming off mic, beating the tables and all that dumb
and
shit.
now I'm
And
not-
then you try to make me look emotional for the pod. Bro, stop.
I'm not done with my
Stop,
sentence.
Stop.
You screaming to the top of your lungs that I shouldn't have kissed the girl, and you trying to say that you don't have emotions
Joe, do I
behind it.
give a fuck about that girl?
Then why'd you just say it?
I'm asking you a question.
I don't know.
You do know.
I don't know.
Now this is where you get goofy. Nigga, you've
I
known me for a
don't
long
know
enough
that.
time to know I don't give a fuck about that girl.
I don't know
You
who
do know.
niggas give a
You do
fuck
know.
and don't
You
give.
do know.
I know that.
Now you love
I
her.
would
You
hope.
do know.
I would hope that
no,
he don't.
I'm asking Joseph Anthony Button Jr. Does Antoine Murray give a fuck about that girl?
I said I don't know.
No,
I'm saying no.
You know I don't give
But
a
he
fuck
asked
about
me.
that girl.
I know.
He's
I know.
lying.
I'm just.
Dog,
He's
if
lying.
in
In these
2024,
conversations,
you
I want
scream.
everybody to know on the world, these conversations don't be about a girl.
It's the principle.
It don't be about a girl. It's be about
It's
a
about the
nigga
kiss.
saying that they don't do something
No.
or they do
And then he
something
gives an
and not
example,
standing
and then that's where it
on
went.
what they say they do or don't do.
But he can't
That's what these
give the
conversations be
example
about.
because the woman he's talking about is from the sewer like Das Effects. I do not know her from you, nigga. I don't know her from you. I'm sorry, other niggas had your bitch outside.
It wasn't my bitch.
Then shut the fuck up in 2020.
No, you sound dumb.
I had it.
I just found out hilarious, man. He get
I
up
had
under,
the ending right there. I had the ending right there.
he get up under his skin so much, man. He making it seem like it's about the girl.
Yeah.
It's about his
I
loyalty.
mean,
So Ish.
I mean,
we
at
talking
the
about
end
Ish.
of the day, y'all crazy. Nah, I'm not going behind no man. You know what I mean? Especially none of my homeboys. Now, I could
You
play
are gonna
devil's
be-
advocate and say I could
Yeah, you
play
know.
devil's advocate and say that, you know, you and your homeboy was cool in high school or whatever, and then y'all went y'all separate ways, and then he was messing with a chick in college or something, and then you meet up with the girl when you in your 30s, something happened, and y'all find out that she knew your man's. Now that's a different situation.
Yeah,
But
that's
if you knew that was your man's girl, y'all crazy. Ain't nobody got no morals nowadays. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that was wild, man. I feel like Joe be gaslighting Ish a little bit. He be knowing what he's saying, but I do feel like
Yeah.
Ish probably do care a little bit though too. I mean,
For him
like,
to get like that, there's some kind of feeling.
because niggas do be lying. They
He
be
just
like they
tired
don't
of
care.
it. He just
Nah,
tired of
Niggas
saying
nah,
the same
man.
shit.
Because
Niggas
I
that say
get
they
riled
don't
up
care.
like that too. When people be
No,
like,
niggas are,
I didn't say that, or I said that, or nah, like if you said it,
yeah,
you
yeah.
said it. So it
But
might
niggas
not
that
be
say
over
they
the
don't
girl.
care though. I don't know that. You know, they stay getting into it. They just passionate. But I think Ish the only one that really challenged Joe like that, which I like real conversations like that. Me and Marcus, we used to have big debates and shit back in the days. Like, I mean,
For real.
like, some of them got heated and shit like that. I want to drop kick this nigga down the stairs. You can imagine him on a podcast, but then in person. Like, I just feel like nigga, he always been like that. I mean, so. But nah, man, I enjoy the real conversations. But yeah, that shit right there, I don't know, man.
What it was Joe said he said he don't do that.
Yeah.
Ish is basically saying
But he do that.
lying.
Yeah.
So Joe tried to spin it and make it seem like he was talking about the girl when Ish has just basically been saying, no, I'm talking about you lying.
Yeah.
That's where his feelings is coming from.
Yeah. And that's what I said. I feel like Joe was gaslighting him on because Joe know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But Joe trying to push it like, you care about the bitch and all that. He know. It's like, nah, nigga, you lying. I mean, you saying you don't do that. You do.
It's a lot of niggas like that though. And I find them dirty and nasty because like niggas will really try to get at yours or try to get with them just so they can say, I got his ex. But that's not really a flex. That's nasty. Think about it. Like, you know, niggas feel like they took something from you because they got something you threw away. Like, you know,
I didn't know.
You can have it as long as you pay.
No, that wasn't it. I'm just speaking for myself. That wasn't it. Like I said, I was
No. I'm not saying all niggas. I'm saying in this situation, He said you met her through me. Like I was fucking with her, you met her,
Mhm.
and then you waited and sidelined her. I'm talking about that kind of situation.
Yeah.
It's niggas who really be on that shit. But yeah, no, I mean if you just meet somebody or if you even had a connection with somebody, that's different, but you still don't need to happen. But when you young and you're a kid, that's different than when you're a grown man making grown man decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's something you gotta live with.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, man. No more. We got one more to react to, man, and then we're gonna call it a night, man. It's 8:57, so we're gonna try to end this at 9, man.
Make it sound like it's late.
I mean, people got work. I mean,
Yeah, and I gotta do my meditation with my kids.
Yeah. So let's listen to this. I want y'all thoughts on this.
You're in a relationship and your homegirl's not in a relationship. Is it okay for your man to make sure your homegirl is good? Like walking her to the car.
Whoa. And I'm not asking this to be inflammatory. A very serious discussion that I think we don't fully have is protection for women. Yeah. And what that protection looks like outside of just the willingness to inflict violence. And so when we talk about your man being able to make sure your homegirl is good, it's like the qualities that you saw in him. Are you attempting to now bottle those? Do you not expect him to stand on his square when it comes to because if that's your people, right? And most upstanding men I know support community on their shoulders. So it's like, I'm not saying he gotta buy all y'all drinks every time you go to the club, but it's like, I personally would like to be a man in a relationship where even if my lady people got a problem, she think to call me for it. You feel me? I'm not saying that I'm going over her homegirl house when her homegirl by herself and my girl don't know. That's not what I'm saying. But like walking her to the car, like that shouldn't even really be a question. I low key don't care if like you a stranger. If I'm in proximity, like and it's within and she comfortable with me walking her to the car, I'ma do it because that's just how I was brought up. You feel me?
Yeah, when you talk about that aspect as far as walking to the car and making sure they're straight, there's nothing wrong with that. But we ain't doing nothing separate. Like I'm not gonna go over, like he said, go over her house if my wife ain't there or she by herself and this and that. If I'm dropping them off and we together, I'm waiting until she get in the house. You know, that's me making sure she's good. You know?
Yeah, I think if it's my friend or something like that, then if my wife is up and walking around, yeah, let's walk her to the car. If it's she down the street or something. But if it's my wife's friend, I'm like, yeah, I want her to be safe and all, but I'm not doing it by myself. Like,
right.
I mean, I would let like if my wife coming with me, we could walk her down to the car, but I'm not gonna walk her by myself. Just out of respect. I mean,
Right.
I just want to make sure that my wife's with me. We just do it. Ain't nothing about insecurity or nothing like that, or me making sure. You know what I mean? It's just a respect thing. I think you lead with respect. You know what I mean?
We always ask, where y'all park. Like if y'all come over here,
Yeah.
and we y'all leave one of them, I'm like, where y'all park? So we walking y'all out,
You
So,
don't
yeah.
walk me to the car, cuz you don't protect me.
Cause you got a ponytail and a beard. You good.
Oh, you right.
You are extra sexual. That nigga can protect himself and hold his bag.
Yeah, but no, this one is self-explanatory. Honestly.
Anybody else? Kate, Keisha, y'all get in here. Would you mind if your spouse?
Yeah.
I mean, are you walking your homegirl to the car? Or you walking your friend, your girl, your spouse friend to the car?
Well, what I think is just for
I think.
just for out of the respect, shut the fuck up. Just for respect, yeah, like
You know, I love you, bro.
I already know how females is, especially like what I'm saying if you doing it by yourself, like. So yeah, I just to say the argument or the fighting or whatever it is, bro. I just
The who argument?
I just stay. You know what I'm saying? I just wait until she around. You know what I'm talking about? Like, cause I already know that's a fight waiting to happen. I ain't got no time for it.
Or sometimes it depends on the woman too. It depends on the woman.
I'm
It don't
grabbing.
even depend on the woman, man. It depends on how you set up your situation. I mean, if you're the man in your
Right.
relationship, you set
Can
the
you
tone on
control
how your
your woman or
relationship gonna
not?
go.
Oh no.
If from the beginning, no, I'm not talking about you or anybody relationship. I'm saying in general. If you set the tone that you're the man that does X, Y, Z, that's what it's gonna be, and she gonna respect you for that. But if you don't already do it normally, and then you just want to bounce up and take this one to the car, it's gonna be an issue or a battle because you're like, why you want to walk this bitch to the car? You didn't walk that other bitch to the car. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's not
It's
what
about
if that ain't what
I
you
agree
do,
with that. And then whoever commented and opposing it basically come down to trust. Like, I don't know, whoever farmer dig or whatever it is. But yeah, it comes down to trust. Like for me, like I don't mind. Like you can walk the person to the car because most of the people I fuck with, if you at my house, I trust you enough to, on that level. I'm not gonna bring you to my house if I gotta have second doubts about, like where we stand or if I have you around my significant other or not. So I would be fine with my partner because I've had it happen in the past where you can walk the person to the car, especially when I lived upstairs. I'm not coming down there. I see y'all later. And, like make sure she get there safe and that's that. You know what I'm saying? But if I feel like I was a sketchy person and I don't think I would even have you at my house if I feel like that. You know what I mean? So, but to each his own. But ultimately, it does come down to, I guess, trust. If you feeling uncomfortable with your person walking that person to the car, then that's something y'all have internal. I don't think it has nothing to do with just them being supportive to
So you
making sure
think
that
if a
person get home
person
safe.
has an issue with their spouse walking or the opposite sex to the car, then it's internal issues?
I think it's a trust issue if you uncomfortable with them walking that person to the car. Like if you, I mean, like it depends on your relationship with that person or how, but ultimately I think it just really comes down to trust because if I can't trust you to walk that person to the car and know that I trust you or that person, then yeah, it's like, why would I be, feeling like I need to supervise you walking
She already
that
have
person to the
thoughts
car?
about that
So let me flip it, fellas. Okay.
Nope, fuck that.
Alan, I come to the house. You know what I mean?
She'll walk me to the car.
She already done it.
No. I come to the house.
Okay.
We chilling and everything, and I mean, and I'm getting ready to go. And I'm walking to the car, and she like, "Oh, where you parking?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm
on a domino table, slapping bones and shit." And
yeah."
I'm
She like, "Oh, I'm gonna go walk him out."
And I'm like, all right, I'll holler at you. I don't have no issue because I don't have no thoughts about you in that light, and I don't have no thoughts about her in that light.
Okay.
What about me?
Exactly. We just live in a fickle world. That's what it is. Everybody fickle.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not that. I mean, but if it was a total random nigga,
random,
came
and
to the party, he'd be like, "What the fuck you walking him out?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
We understood because I've been thinking the same thing about either of y'all wives. Like, she don't know that nigga. Why she walking that nigga out? But that's just because
So all the way to the car? You don't mind she could walk me down the street all the way to the car?
As long as you bring her back.
I mean, as long as it ain't in the middle of the night.
What you telling me I can't trust you?
No, I'm not saying that. It ain't about that. I'm just I'm more so putting it on the respect factor as far as like, okay, for one, I'm a grown man. I don't need your wife to walk me nowhere, right?
True that.
So
that's
but
just hospitality though.
yeah, but I don't need that much. I don't need that much love. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't need that much love.
Call us when you make it home safe.
Yeah, it's the interaction. So you don't need that, right? That's cool. So you can tell her like, all right, you good right here. You walking to the end of the driveway. I'm good from here.
I feel like y'all niggas podding, man.
Nah, bro, ain't no.
Or I agree, like with Marcus said, like when he said, like it depends if you picking and choosing to walk certain people.
Now
Then
ain't
yeah, that
nobody
would
got no
probably raise.
insecurities. Everybody trusts everybody.
That would raise a flag if you picking and
That depends
choosing.
on who you get in a relationship with.
I mean, we've been around each other's wives all the time.
I trust my wife too, but she ain't about to walk none of y'all niggas to the car. Like it ain't even about.
I wouldn't let her.
Because that's something that you're supposed to do.
Right.
Exactly. Like I wouldn't need.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
I'm gonna watch you from the door. All right.
I'm trying to tell y'all that.
Because then she gonna have to walk back by herself.
But what if she jumped up like I got it? I'm gonna go on and walk him like. Like,
Nah, she just jumping up out
Then
her
she
way
gonna
to
have
go
to walk
walk
back
you.
by
You gotta put her
herself.
sideways.
but that would be the only way she really walking you, right? Like it's like
The
shit.
way
Like
the way that it should be is we gotta function at the house. Y'all leaving or you leaving, she gonna come to me and say, Tron leaving. All right,
okay.
let's go walk him to the car.
No, because I'm gonna tell you I'm leaving. She shouldn't even have to come tell you I'm leaving.
I got you,
But
but I'm just saying in the
It's
situation like that,
hypothetical.
in a hypothetical, that's what it's
Yeah,
gonna be.
you still on the grill or you in the back doing something, and
Yeah,
it's
she's gonna
easy
be like, hey,
conversation.
Tron about to leave. All right, let's go.
so let's take away the insecurities and the trust factor and all that. Do you think that is that there's nothing wrong? You don't have any issue with that? Like, oh, I'm gonna just go walk him out to the car. Go walk him to the car.
With my
It's an
boys, yeah.
issue. It's an issue because, like Keisha just said, now she got to walk back by herself. That's the issue.
That's the
Right.
only.
Like, why? I'm not walking no man to the car.
This is what I'm saying. Like, you would only do that. Only time a woman would do that is a guy coming to see her, and it's like he didn't park on.
I'm not walking him to his car then.
You
I'm gonna
shouldn't,
watch
though.
you walk from my doorway.
I'm just
The
saying
fuck?
you shouldn't. Okay, let me ask y'all this: since is there nobody?
Shit.
Nobody. Everybody is all the way secure. Nobody has any insecurities.
In this
That's
group,
not true.
yes. In
I
this
got
No, I'm
group
just
of
asking.
people,
In my current situation, no.
So you don't have no one insecurity
About what?
Not in my current situation.
About
or
your
we talking about
spouse?
relationships. No,
It depends
not
on
even just about your spouse. Just it could be within you or whatever it may be.
depending on what it is. Yeah, I got insecurities. Yeah.
I don't want to.
I
I don't
don't.
want to be. I don't want to be naked outside in the cold.
I don't mind it.
Whoa,
No, I don't mind it.
whoa.
But if it's too many women around, I gotta wait till I warm up because everything go like this. So
You know
Wait, come
what?
on. How did we get? Wait, never mind. I don't even know
he
why.
said, "Do I have any insecurity?" I'm not insecure about shit. Antoine, you didn't know me since the 9th, 10th grade of high school. I ain't insecure about nothing. I don't give a damn about
I mean, at the end of the day, it's called self-esteem.
Man, you
Keyword
had
is self.
some beach shoes. You would not let your feet,
I wore my shoes.
you would
I
not
had
let
my
your
toes
feet out. You would not let your feet
I
out.
had
in
my
public.
toes out, but I had the water shoes that covered my toes.
Yeah, water
so I
shoes.
got smart. I got
you're
smart. I got water shoes.
you talking about being real, if your lady, your significant other, your wife, your girl that you spend
Yeah.
time with, if she's showing the next man any type of energy that she should be showing you, that's going to be an issue.
Well,
So
no, it
walking to the
depends.
car is one of them. Don't
For
walk me
instance,
to the car.
like if I had one of my homeboys had a woman of that statute here, and he asked him if he wanted something to drink or something of that nature. It's this nigga first time, or she was like, "Oh, I'm making my man a plate. Did you want a plate?" I wouldn't. I mean, that wouldn't raise a flag to me at all.
That's hospitality, man.
Well, that's what I mean. So I'm saying in that nature, I wouldn't. But
If she make his plate before mine, maybe that might
it never happened.
That movie. Oh my god.
So there's something there though. So we can't ignore. Okay, we could say
No,
we wouldn't
it's
care.
not that it's something there. No, because
But
things
there's
can't.
order. There's order, is what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
but
There's
not even that
structure and
though.
order.
Certain scenarios can dictate thoughts. So a certain scenario can put you in a mindset of insecurity. It's not that you're insecure, but something could raise a flag with you and be like, "Why the fuck is it? Why is she moving like that? Or why did he?"
Yeah, it just don't make sense.
Because that ain't her man.
Exactly.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything? It's
Because
hospitality.
you make your man play first, just like I'm
Who
asking
said
my
that?
woman. I'm asking my woman if she's straight before another woman.
Exactly. Come on, man.
Okay, but that's not a written
Devil's
rule. Y'all just do
advocate.
it out of
It's not
respect,
that it's a
though.
written
And that's
rule.
what you should do, right? That's not that's an unwritten rule, right?
But don't you supposed to make sure that
Don't
the guests are
nobody
taken
come
care of
before.
first?
Don't
No.
nobody come before your woman.
You're supposed to
Nobody
make,
come before
you're
your
supposed to
man.
make sure the guest is taken care of, but not first. No.
Oh.
No, I'm just
So when they
playing
come, what if
devil's
they
advocate.
come
I'm
right
not-
in the house and be like, "Hey, you guys want something to drink?" I mean, you guys want something to drink? You probably ain't even drunk nothing yet.
Yeah, but see, but that's that. Each individual scenario is a different thing. But when you're trying to pick at it that way, if we're all sitting in there and she comes in and offer everybody else something and not me, there'll be an issue with that. But if she comes in there naturally and says,
What if she be like, "You live here, you can go get your own"?
"Oh yeah, no," then she won't
Hey,
be
Brina will tell me that in a minute.
She gonna leave with
Brina
that
will tell
nigga.
me that in a minute.
Now she wouldn't.
Nah.
Man,
Go
Brina
get
used
your
to
own
cook.
shit.
Brina
You
used to
a
cook,
guest.
this the new, y'all know the new Brina.
Okay, I like what
I'm
Dig
not a
said.
guest at
Brina
Brina in
used
them
to
house.
cook for us and make food all the time.
I
used to
like
be
what
out
Dig
there
said.
trying to go. This is some new shit. That's a
Everyone
new.
has insecurities, but everyone doesn't let them hinder them. I think we all. That's
true, yeah.
yeah. We all got insecurities, but it's how you react to it. Yeah,
That's
like
human
man,
nature,
so,
brother. That's
yeah.
human nature. You know what I'm saying? If I walk into a room full of buff niggas, I'm not necessarily insecure. I'm happy with my stomach, but them niggas do look and get their attention from the females a little different.
Yeah.
So
They
I
look
might
good.
feel like,
Now, what was you about to say? They look good.
Yeah,
no, I'm
they
saying
call.
I'm
They call.
not saying they look good.
Yeah, they look good, but I look better.
Cause you was like,
They
them
look
niggas
good.
look. Them niggas do look what? Them niggas look what? Marcus.
Did
Them
I say
niggas look
they
what?
I said it good.
You said because them niggas look, and you said it
I
3
said
times.
just what I was about to say, and I said what I said.
You said them
One thing
niggas
about
look.
me, we none of us got a question.
Okay.
You look good.
Whatever
You
you
gotta
thought I
watch
was
it.
going to say, I didn't say it. I was trying
You
to say
made sure.
I'm gonna
You
look
was
at
fucking
them
up,
the way
trying
they
not to
look
say
good.
that.
That
You like them niggas look good.
That insecurity
That's
is
the
there.
insecurity answer I got. He trying to put that.
Yeah.
You the one said 3 times. Them niggas look. Them
I
niggas
said
look.
what I said, nigga. The females is gonna say they look good,
You didn't
but
say
they gonna say
females to
compared to me, and I might feel like they look different to them than I do because I'm not built like the niggas in there that's big and bulky or whatever. But
You
that would
look
be an
different.
insecurity in my own mind, but it ain't
You
gonna
look
make me like inferior to the niggas. You know what I'm saying?
not
I'm
at
just
all. Exactly.
saying they may
You look
feel
different.
like they look better to them, but hey.
You
I mean,
look
but I'm just saying
different
that's a
than I
natural
do.
thing. That's a natural. You know, just like a woman with a little bitty booty and she walked to a room full of BBS way, even though hers is natural and theirs ain't. But you know what I'm saying?
They still probably can't tell her nothing, though. Just like a
I know,
buff
but
nigga
I'm just
can't
saying
tell you
they
nothing.
can't tell me shit. Hey,
Yeah.
have you seen me, nigga? Have you ever seen me with my head down? I'm that nigga, boy. I've been that nigga for a long time.
See, that's the insecurity. He deflects.
Hey, has
Nah, just
anybody ever
funny.
told me
He's
I was
deflecting.
Look, hey,
Nah,
my
just
track
fucking, man.
record speaks for itself. And I ain't trying to make myself seem like no whore on here, but my track record speaks very
Too
loud.
late. Too late.
I've been good for years, from the beginning till now.
You not a
Well,
whore,
y'all, man.
I'm not a whore.
but
Well, you know,
okay.
I was sick. Like I said, I was sick today, man. I canceled it. I know I hit y'all up, said I wasn't gonna do it, and I changed my mind because I was messed up. But I took some medicine, so I appreciate y'all for jumping back on, even though I was like flip flopping and shit. I don't know how y'all like this little setup, man. Hopefully it look good on YouTube, man. Trying to change something up, man, make it look a little bit better. I mean, so next week we gonna do the it's the Valentine's Day stream. You know what I mean? So we gonna do so bring all them hoes you talking about, Marcus.
So I'm gonna say
They
this.
on here right now. I mean, they're not on here, but they,
Nah, don't tell him to bring them hoes because they sleep with their friends and stuff, and they gonna speak negatively and
Forget
speaking
that.
for all of us.
You didn't forget that they were sleeping with their friend. She brought up last week's episode on your ass.
Oh, I'm like, what?
Yeah. You sit here talking about 9 out of 10 times, this and that. Like, no,
man,
she ain't speaking for everybody.
Listen, Keisha, you could lie to yourself if you want to, but I know you can name a handful of your friends that you know then did some shit too. I'm talking about your girlfriend. Everybody
I
knows.
don't have a whole lot of friends, and the ones that I do associate with don't do shit like that.
Don't talk
And
about
if
the
I
people
had a
associated
friend,
with
let me
now.
tell you this little story. I had a friend, and y'all was talking about to go behind other people because we ain't friends no more. I'm gonna say this because she asked me, "Oh, if you because I was having rocky moments with one person, and it's like, oh, if you was to break up, would you care? Like, if I was to date that person, like what? I'm looking at this bitch like, are you serious? And it's like, oh, and she telling, huh?
I said she must have been hitting him right then and there. Then if she asked him that,
I don't know. Shit, that relationship ain't active no more either. So who knows? But the point of asking that is some people don't have that morals or that code that you don't go behind people. It's the friend code, family code, whatever. Young or not, you know what I'm saying? If we cool and this is who I'm with or whatever the case, you don't cross that line. It's like, so even if I broke up, talking about if it was 10 years, I don't give a fuck if it was forever. You just don't do that. That's like, you've been wanting that person in my head. If whether it was 5 years or 10 years, it's like, that's just a no-go. But it's people like that. And so I don't hang out with people like that. And that's why we ain't friends. So anybody that think in that mindset or think like, oh yeah, that's my friend, but then we smash and stuff, like, I don't know people that do stuff like that. Like, I probably know of them, but they're not in my circle or people that I associate with.
That's what I meant. You know of them because to say you don't know of them is be crazy because we all.
Yeah, like I ain't friends with them. I probably know. I've heard like scenarios like
you
I
may
mean,
not
she know of them. She know of them being your friends.
but that's what I'm saying.
being
You know
what?
what my point was. You know of
So
them.
you know
Like,
of them being his friends.
like when we were talking about it last week. No, I'm saying,
Yeah,
like, we were talking
you
about it last
heard.
week.
I've heard.
When I
They
was
was like,
saying,
I've heard. You know, such and such did this. Like what? It ain't a friend of mine though. So
no, but like even with our friend Crystal that I said it last time, like nobody in my circle, nobody in your circle, but you know someone. Like, and that's all I was saying. I wasn't saying your immediate friends.
well, I can't say I know them. I probably know the name, like, or who the person that they're talking about, but I don't know them personally.
You heard
Like,
about it. You heard about it.
yeah, a hearsay thing.
Okay, but yeah, man. I don't want to go too long. I know everybody got to go, man. Again, next week is the Valentine's Day show. Homework. I want to ask everybody what's their love language. And if you have a spouse, man, hopefully y'all can get y'all spouses on. Alan, I don't know if Michelle will come on for a minute. Or y'all, anybody that got spouses, if y'all spouse will come on, or y'all girls or whatever it may be, guys.
I'm gonna have a whole heap of bitches. No, I'm just kidding.
But I want to know everybody's love language for next week. We're gonna dive into the Valentine's Day touch thing, and we're gonna talk about romanticism and romantic shit and what we can improve at as men or women, things they want us to do, things we need them to do, our love languages and everything like that.
Eat more ass.
And hey man, we're gonna dive into it, man, and have these conversations, man. Again, man, appreciate y'all, you know, on y'all coming to kick it with us on these Thursdays, man. We building. I'm behind the scenes, man, really working, trying to learn this shit, y'all. So yeah. I'm gonna keep on doing it, man, and we're gonna keep on growing, bro. But yeah, God willing, man, next week I'll see y'all, man. Next Thursday, 6 p.m. is the time every Thursday, y'all. But I appreciate y'all, man, for real. All right, y'all.
Peace.